your name. I'm Pat, that's Kev, there's Norman Payne. Sweet love is a destination. Now come take a ride on a sexy train. Get naked with me, let's paint pictures of aeroplanes. This one here is a cargo jet, and I'm gonna call him Shadow Bane.
Skip back, jiggle me prick. I said sometimes life is a massive bitch. I've been evicted, now I live in a ditch. But fuck it, all aboard, baby, shake your tits. I'm a strong, fancy gentleman. Shoot my load from a tree like Spider-Man. Put coke in my tea, then it's time to dance. Watch me cut shapes with my tiny hands.
Whoa, hey, friggin' heck, bob my head like a pigeon peck. I wanna dance for eternity, so just fill my legs with a nanotech. Robot Pat can't be defeated, he shoots lasers from his eyes. Should've never given me the nanotech, cause now I kill motherfuckers with my nanotech thighs.
I don't mean to be a dickhead, I wanna put a smile on your pretty face. I'm a cuboid alien man, I don't wanna be a part of the human race. Bombs, thieves, a bunch of swines, living a lie, sucking dick all the time. If you really wanna, we can do that too, but I'd much rather just hold hands with you. Come on, you! Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna make a love to me? Come on, you! Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna get fucked with me? Come on, you! Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna make a love to me? Come on, you! Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna get fucked with me? All aboard the sex train. All aboard the sexy train. All aboard the sex train. All aboard the sexy train.
Hey motherfucker, let's get fucked. This here train is made of man love. Come on, have a ride, you sexy bastards, and don't go home till you're up the duff. Fuck yeah, I got a spring in my step. Let's measure things with a trigonometry set, cause I'm high. I wanna kiss your face, I gotta make love slow, cause my legs in a brace.
I got a man bag, and it's full of things. One of those things is your favourite thing. This one here is the greatest thing, and inside that thing is another thing. And wow, look, there's a German man, his name's Jürgen. He's a tiny man, what the fuck is he doing in a frying pan? Am I just high, but am I dying, man?
My mate Kev has dementia. He says hi and forgets dementia. His whole life's an insane adventure. Sometimes he sleeps in a shopping centre. Come on, I wanna party with you. Let's go downtown where the wife's asleep. She is an evil succubus and she spits black venom from her sagging teeth.
Let's go, let's go, let's go to the mall. Let's go, let's go. And I'll bring both balls. One's to the left and one's to the right. Meet in the middle, a testicle fight. Ticket to America, how do you do? Feeling like a love pirate, shiver me boots. I ain't got time for the drama. Hopping on the train, motherfucker, choo-choo. Come on, yeah. Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna make a love to me? Come on, yeah. Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna get fucked with me? Come on, yeah. Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna make a love to me? Come on, yeah. Oh, motherfucker, do you wanna get fucked with me? All aboard the sex train. All aboard the sexy train. All aboard the sex train. All aboard the sexy train.
You live in that house, you go to school there, then you work a couple of years on the field, and then you die.
I fucking hate this place so bad. Removing so much parking. Please let me go back to Texas. I hate this stupid place. Look at that yoinking. It's actually yoinking. Look at that yoinking. It's actually yoinking.
Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway. 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 I'm from Norway.
starting to look like horses soon. I guess what 400 pounds. It is the madness. Another important thing. Listen to me in a way, then you'll hear a little bit better. It's 'cause I live in fucking USA, where you don't pay everything fucking taxes. Look at that yoinking. It's actually yoinking. Look at that yoinking. It's actually yoinking.
Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway.
Actually yoinking.
Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway. Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway. Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway. I'm from Norway. I'm from Norway.
Hello. We are doing Camp Knut to show the Twitch community, YouTube community, that it is possible for everyone. Thank you for staying here. Thank you for supporting the stream so I can continue not having a normal job ever.
Yeah, come on!
Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway.
Actually yoinking.
Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway. Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway. Hello, I'm Knut. I'm from Norway. I'm from Norway.
Going to make my ass roll.
I'm from Norway. I'm from Norway.
How's everyone doing in chat? Ooh, that's a good start. How's everyone doing? Play some music. Oh, what a couple of weeks I've had. It has been chaos. Life got in the way, so I haven't been able to upload as much as possible, as much as I wanted to. My last video suffered for it, so if I don't upload weekly, I know YouTube doesn't push that shit. And it's annoying having to try and keep up with the algorithm all the time. How's everyone doing anyway? Ponies destroyed New York. I've fucking seen that with a PS5 give. Apparently they were giving away more than PS5s. I've seen they absolutely fucking tear the place apart. And that poor guy's car on the street got fucking ruined. I would have been annoyed. Let me know if you can all hear me as well. Oh yeah, it should be okay. I hope your week's been good. This week's my birthday week, boys. I'm turning 38. Getting closer to that inevitable 40 years old. Jesus. Now I feel old. How did the giveaway turn out? People are dumb. Yeah. From what I saw, they had to just pack up and run, and then people were hanging off their cars. How successful will Xbox's booth be at Gamescom? Oh, guys, let me know if you can hear me all right as well. Because, yeah, his car. Dude, you see the car on the side of the street getting all just messed up. People jumping on the roof and stuff. I'd have been crying. I have a lot of pride in my car. I always have done. I like to keep it clean and stuff. Fuck. Just be seeing people kick the windows and shit. And the guy's hanging off, what was the streamer's name? Someone tell me the streamer's name. I can't think of it at the moment. Oh, cheers, Jacob. Yeah, what was the streamer's name? He didn't hand out the PS5s. Oh well, nobody's missing out on much, are they? Someone tell me the streamer's name. Fuck. I know Charlie made a video on it and I watched it the other night. I wanted to see the full footage, actually. I didn't think of that. That was fucking crazy. Someone posted it on Twitter, and it was an aerial view from a helicopter, and it looked like a fucking mosh pit. It really did look like a mosh pit. Was it Kai Cenat, yeah? Yeah, Kai Cenat. I think I'm saying it right. Yeah. I don't really know him as a streamer. I don't think he does content I like, but it was crazy. Okay, good idea, giving away PS5s and stuff like that, but fuck. They did not think that one out at all. They didn't think of security, getting the police involved in the first place and stuff. Kai Cenat, yeah, I was right, yeah. Shit, yeah, they could have just, like, organised much better security, had some kind of order. I've never organised an event, but I'm sure I wouldn't have fucked it up as much as that my first try. Jesus. That was crazy shit, to be fair. But the helicopter view did look like a mosh pit. I was actually thinking of editing some death metal and making a little YouTube short. It's easy to make YouTube shorts, that takes me 2 seconds. Making a full video takes a few hours. Ponies are praising the right. No, they're not, Jacob. You could have just FedEx them. Yeah, just do a giveaway. Yeah, just do a giveaway in your channel and then fucking send emails out to whoever. Next few months gonna be stacked. Baldur's Gate 3. Do you know what? I would try Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't think I like it. I love the setting of Baldur's Gate 3. The setting looks my type of things. Everything looks cool. But turn-based combat, I went off that a long time ago. But Starfield and Payday 3. Actually, Payday 2 is fun. For me, it's going to be Lies of P, Armored Core 6. There's a mod for Dark Souls 3 coming out. Starfield, I probably said that already, but Starfield, yeah, I want to Forza Motorsport, I'll probably try that. I don't know, there's a lot of games coming out that I can't think of at the moment. My Steam wishlist is fucking huge, and every time there's a sale, I get a brand new backlog. And at the moment, I'm playing Remnant 2. And Remnant 2, so far, is my game of the year. Remnant 2 is addictive as hell. That's another reason why I haven't uploaded many videos. I've been busy at work, my normal day-to-day job, and I've been playing Remnant 2 flat out. And I've just opened it up for randoms to come and join my game, and it is so much fun. If you haven't played Remnant 2 and you like any kind of Souls or Souls-like games, you should definitely try it. It's super fun. Ooh, Metal Gear Solid Collection. To be fair, I've got all them on emulated, so I want to see what the collection's... If the collection does anything decent, as in has decent-ish PC ports or something like that, I'd be interested. I'd buy them, but otherwise emulation will do it for me. The only one I actually want is Metal Gear Solid 4. I cannot, for the love of God, cannot get my hands on that game at all. I actually have it on PS3, I just don't have room to set up my PS3 at the moment. My room is just this fucking stack of bullshit I've got. I've got a limited amount of space, so I haven't got room to put my PS3 up. I do have a copy of Metal Gear Solid 4 somewhere, and I would like to replay that, even though you need, like, popcorn to play that shit. Includes the comics. Ooh. Atlas Fallen. Yeah, that looks good as well. That isn't that the one that kind of looks like let me think. It's like a Darksiders type game with a hint of like the old style God of War games. It looks like it's old school as hell. You know, play Baldur's Gate 3, but sure, get on with the combat. But I'm the same. Baldur's Gate 3 looks aesthetically my type of game. The fantasy genre, I absolutely... That's my scene, definitely. But the combat, turn-based combat, for me is like... to be fair, if I actually dug my brain into it and got on with it, I would probably enjoy it. It took me a long time with Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 9 back in the day. I never finished 9, but they took me a long time to get into them. But once I sunk my teeth into the games properly, they were pretty good, to be fair. I think I'd have to have hours to sink into it, hours that I unfortunately don't have. But what I do like about Baldur's Gate 3, it's a no frills, no bullshit game where there's no microtransactions, no pay-to-win bullshit, no store in game. It's like Elden Ring. You buy a game, you get a full game, and that is it. That's me. That is how games should be. And that's kind of, yeah, Remnant 2 is like that as well. It's a no bullshit game. And I actually hope they bring DLC out for that, because Remnant 2 is... You might hear me talking a lot about that. Remnant 2 is probably... I don't know, Armored Core 6 might get there, but my game of the year so far is definite Remnant 2. Or actually, Liza P's got a chance for that as well. I'm going to sink my teeth into that. Baldur's Gate 3 looks amazing. Yeah, it does look amazing. You never finished MGS5. To be fair, Tony, I got to the end of MGS5, and regardless of what other people say, I just felt like it was an empty feeling when I finished that game. It wasn't like all the other games where, you know, you felt satisfied, blah, blah, blah. The end of that, you could tell, the game is awesome, don't get me wrong. Metal Gear Solid 5, it is awesome, but just the ending. The story makes sense, but you can tell it's not a Kojima ending. The plot twist wasn't enough of a plot twist. I'm not a D&D fan. To be fair, I've never got into it. I probably would, because I love fantasy stuff. Yeah, I actually love fantasy stuff. I think it's just the turn-based stuff puts me off. But I think if I played D&D, even just, you know, normal, not even on computer, I'd probably enjoy it. I'm enough of a nerd to go and enjoy it. You're getting paid how much bucks? The thing's in the way there. Let me see if I can see that properly. 50 bucks. Nice. What are you going to get with your 50 bucks? What games are you going to buy? Anyway, seen on the thumbnail, we see Dreamcast guy, as usual. But even more interesting, it was going to be a Dreamcast guy video, but something popped up on my feed that was even more interesting. And if you guys have watched Alex's streams before, you are going to know who this is. Ooh, the Avatar game. The only thing that puts me off the Avatar game is Ubisoft. I've seen that. They have a Dark Souls D&D. Yes. The Dark Souls D&D. I think I watched someone play that. Yeah, a streamer I watched called Zero Lenny. Does a lot of Dark Souls content on YouTube and Twitch. He played the Dark Souls D&D, or the board game style thing. That actually looked really fun. That actually looks like I would enjoy it. The MGS collection is going to be MGS 1, 2, Snake Eater, and is it the first 2 games? Is it the NES? Is it the NES games that are coming out? They have a Fallout one as well. What, like D&D style? Fucking hell, I didn't know that. Can you play these on PC? I know you can play the Dark Souls one on PC. Ooh. Yes, you mean the MGS collection? Yeah, the MGS collection. If that's a good like port and stuff, even if it's on PlayStation and it's good, I might get on there. But and it's not aggressively priced as well. I'll probably buy it. Even Robocop. Oh, it's the guys that made that Terminator Resistance, was it? Yeah, it's the guys that made the Terminator Resistance game, and that looks good. I haven't played that yet, but that looks good. The Robocop game, that's got a good chance of being bad, but it looks pretty cool. NES and MSX. What was the MSX? I'm sure it's an American name for another console. I might not be getting it. to be honest, is I don't know what you're saying there. Sekiro, Bloodborne, Demon's Souls remake. I need a break from the Soulsborne games. I'm kind of doing the same, but it's nice to have a fresh spin on Soulsborne games. That's why like Remnant 2 is a really refreshing Souls-like. It's a really refreshing Souls-like because it's Dark Souls with guns. Yeah, basically. But it's like the death mechanic works differently. So you don't lose your shit upon dying, you just die, respawn, carry on. Remnant 2 is a good spin on the Souls-like genre. This year, I bet. Oh, yeah. A Microsoft Japanese computer. What, the MSX? I'll have to look into that. That is one I don't know much about. You watched the demo last night. Pretty faithful to the trilogy of movies. Movies? I think I'm lost there. Never finished beating Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3. I want to skip them to play Elden Ring. You can easily do that, no problem. You don't have to play any of the Dark Souls games in order. But I would play and finish Dark Souls 1 before Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 2, play that if you want to laugh. Dark Souls 2 is it's just But Dark Souls 1 is probably one of my favourite games of all time. It's the game I'm gutted I didn't play first because Bloodborne was my first one. Bloodborne was the one that made me find the Souls games altogether. It was just on sale on PS4 and I was like, what's this? This looks cool. The aesthetic just drew me in. Played it and got to Father Gascoigne. He just mixed my ass up and I couldn't beat Father Gascoigne. And then I carried on playing The Witcher 3, finished that, went back to Bloodborne, finished Bloodborne, and then said to myself, what the fuck did I just play? Then I spiraled out of control on the whole Soulsborne thing on YouTube, and then I had to play all the game, and then ever since, it's like, I just love these games. But I heard of Fallout London, I have. That'd be interesting, actually, a Fallout London. Still disgusted that Starfield's 30, yeah. This shit is 30s. Apparently it's not going to be like patched. They're not even going to patch it to 60 FPS or anything. Oh, the Robocop trilogy. Shit. You know what? They are cheesy, but I like old cheesy movies. I still like the original Super Mario movie from like 1993. That film is still goated to this day. People can shit on that film all they like, but it's amazing. But Robocop trilogy, I think the first one and the third one are the best ones. How's it going, JDX? Except Annie Lewis is still alive. Oh, yeah, probably talking to someone else. Dark Souls 2 is the embodiment of artificial difficulty. You're right. They kind of went, make game hard, put more enemies on screen. And it was like the whole like slow movement. How clunky Dark Souls 2 was really annoying. Like, it was too clunky for the amount of enemies on screen. It's hard to describe Dark Souls 2. But there is a way to play it where it's good. Like, don't have a big sword to start with. It makes it like 10 times more clunky. The reason you played and beat Sekiro, Bloodborne, Demon's Souls remake is to get the familiarity with the Souls game. Oh yeah. Well, Sekiro is the one Souls sort of game that is furthest from being a Souls game. But it's still similar. Yeah, it's still similar. Sekiro, the combat is so different in Sekiro, it's like, it's hard to pit it against any of the other Souls games. I bet Sekiro's combat is top tier, to be fair. It can get repetitive, but learning the parry timing is, once you get it, it's like, it's a great feeling. You're talking to me. Yeah. Fallout London looks like a stupid film Fallout mod, obviously. Oh, it's a mod. I did see it, but it's a Nexus mod, isn't it? It's not like the mod that... No, I don't know if do they do mod. I'm not a big Fallout fan though. I played Fallout 3 for a bit. Fallout 4 just doesn't interest me. Skyrim, yeah, because I like the world in Skyrim. Never played Oblivion. I have Oblivion. I got it free somewhere. I think I've got it on GOG. But I have Oblivion, but it's a bit hard to go back and play the games because the combat in some of the old Bethesda games are a bit... They suck a little bit. Anyway, that's too... There we go. Anyway, we got a Canadian gamer. Superior in combat mechanics of all Soul games. Hoping that Sekiro 2. Yeah, I would like a... Not a Sekiro 2, but something... I would like From Software to do something similar again. Something similar with that sort of rhythm-based combat. It would be awesome, because when I got to Sword Saint Ishin in the end, I fought him so many times. I probably said this before. Oh no. I fought Sword Saint Ishin so many times, I actually hit list him in the end. I actually didn't get hit at all. I learned his moves that good. The only time, like, I died beforehand because I did one stupid mistake. But, like, on my 30th attempt, I just literally knew every single when to press the button every single time. It was so good. Yeah, we have Canadian gamer, but it's funny, okay, because it leads on to something funnier. But I'm going to mute this music for now. Oh my god, this video popped up today and it was perfect for what I was going to show you guys anyway. Oh, let's turn that down.
He's never kissed a girl before!
Jesus Christ, it is quite loud. Not the Canadian offset. Oh, From Software, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'd be fucking... That'd be good. Actually, I don't like not having background music. A From Software, Lord of the Rings game would be fucking amazing. Still can't believe that Fallout London will feature 6 and 7 doctors. I don't know what you mean there. I'm probably missing out something there. Oh, right. This is pretty funny. To be fair, this made me laugh, but you can disagree with a lot of his points. Canadian Gamer.
How's it going, guys? Cameron here, it's Canadian Gamer, coming at you with another video. A little bit of a bonus ode here, just pumping out the content. Anyone who's new to the channel, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below.
No!
Yeah.
We'll give you that.
So today we are talking about Dreamcast, guys. One of his latest videos, I don't know if it's his latest video. It just goes to show that this guy is 100% a Sony pony. He always has been.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong, guys. Oh, honest to God, you're in for a treat on this one. This also you beat Halo Infinite, Hi-Fi Rush, Ratchet and Clank 2016. Oh, I played that one. That was the last one on PS4, right? That was a pretty good one. All the 6th and 7th Doctors... I can't speak. 6th and 7th Doctors from Doctor Who. Oh. Sick. See, Jacob, you weren't wrong. Oh, that's pretty good. Which ones are the 6th and 7th? I haven't watched Doctor Who in a long time. I used to like it, but I don't. Recently it went shit. But the Canadian Gamer isn't wrong here. He called Dreamcast guy a
Just goes
Sony
to show
pony.
that this guy is 100% a Sony pony. He always has been and he always will be. So let's just sort of backtrack a bit. When the Starfield showcase was released a couple of months back, you guys can go. I'm not going to dig it up today, but you guys can go back and check.
Why? Why didn't he dig it up? I know what Dreamcast guy did because I made a fucking video on it.
Check it out. When Dreamcast guy was talking about the Microsoft showcase, he was like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I watched the Starfield showcase and I just don't quite understand. I don't think the game looks very good. It doesn't look very fun. And he was dogging on it already. You can go back and check it out.
No, say what you said. I'm gonna have to look at it on my own channel now. Watch this. Let's see what Dreamcast guy actually said. Where? I don't remember where it is. This one. Jesus. Get rid of that. Let's find it. Videos. Let's see if we can find what Dreamcast guy said properly. I can't find my own videos. Anyway, I'll carry on with him for now. I'll find that in a minute. You remember what Dreamcast guy did? Yeah. I can't remember his actual words though. Something about a nun's ass. I remember
this
that.
video today, or maybe it was yesterday. He's like, "Oh, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to play it. I want it to do good." And now he's changed his tune. Now he's saying he's excited to play it. So you could just goes to show you right there. This guy is like the wind, you know, whichever way the wind blows, you know.
Oh yeah, that's his flip flop. And I do reckon after Starfield comes out and the Microsoft Activision stuff is through, you're gonna start hearing him talk about Xbox a lot more favourable than Sony. Because at the moment we know for a fact that he's in favour of Sony at the moment still, but he's definitely. I think I can feel a flip flop coming. Something about nuns, but yeah, like sucking a wet fart out of a nun's ass. It was funny when he said it, and he just walked off screen like, "Rah, I'm gonna make a video." I want to find it now. Oh my god, please let me find it. That's the one. Speed must be fucking lightning quick. It was up. I'm sure it's in the start.
Look at these great empty worlds.
We like that though. We like that over here.
Yeah,
though.
King
We're
David.
running away from a black man. 2003 ginger character who runs away from a black man.
And God in them.
Comically massive
I
weapons.
showed you.
Roughing up
Oh, hell,
to rough up bandits. And
you might as well wrap that PlayStation up in a doobie. Cause it's over.
That still makes me laugh, to be fair.
with veg on the agricultural side.
Digging it down. Look at that token,
Wafting
son.
around.
I can't believe Jade still spits out some nonsense. Oh, King David's the best. Okay, did you see the stuff on Kids Smooth about what the hell was it? Apple wanting Apple to buy Xbox. Whew. He wishes for the wrong things if that's true.
I'm gonna make a video talking about this. I'm gonna make a video talking about this. I'm gonna make a video talking about this. I'm gonna make it.
Oh, that took me time to edit. I need to find where Dreamcast guy was. Ah, that was the amazing Lucas. Lucas is the best lol cow. Anyway, never mind. Get rid of my own channel. Where are you? There.
It's just ridiculous. So he's claiming that there's no hype.
Jada, that was so funny though. Jada had a straight face throughout that whole Xbox event. That was enough to make me laugh. And to be fair, to be able to keep that straight face for that long, I kind of respected that. It was pretty funny. But he still says really cringe things. Landed the sandwiches. Oh, he did. He did. Oh my god, yeah. I'd love to watch the full stream there. I should, when Dreamcast guy streams, you're gonna have to be with OBS open and record this whole stream because he fucking deletes them instantly. Have I heard about Quantum? Oh, what's he done? Or what hasn't he done, actually? That's a better question. That guy's... You know what? I wish I'd have started YouTube back when that stuff was happening, because... Oh, well, I'd have started properly in YouTube when that stuff was happening, because, Jesus Christ, some guy's channels blew up with that stuff. I mean, look at Mischief, but it was because of Mischief that whole scenario blew up. Minxie is also... Yeah, we go. Everyone loves Minxie. The only thing I don't like about Minxie, it's not her personally. I can't stand Darkside Phil. I can't watch him. He's too... he's got too much of a punchable face. Sorry if you're listening, Phil, by any chance, but I can't watch Darkside Phil. And it's the same with Rich. Like, I don't watch Rich as much anymore. I've got a feeling he's got family problems, so his channel's falling off. But that's something he can't control. Family comes first. So Rich, to be fair, I can give him a massive pass on, you know, his channel at the moment. But when Minxie watches, I like Minxie's streams and stuff. But when she watches Darkside Phil, I'm like, ugh. Domestic violence case he had hanging over him, that was closed. Just got reopened. Oh. With the same woman or with a different woman? That's what I'm interested in. You like Max Dude more than Phil? Who's Max Dude? I've seen that guy. His content's okay. I mean, I've watched a couple of his videos, but I'm like... when I watch someone, I like someone to... not just make me laugh, but I gotta feel entertained. And if I don't feel entertained with someone, you obviously don't watch them. It's the same with everyone, I suppose. The milkshake thing, though. What milkshake thing? I haven't watched Minxie in a while. She streams... Weirdly enough, she streams quite early UK time. But what she'll do is cross with some other stream. This is why I stream this time on a Saturday, because I know that Gaz on Daily is on after me. So you guys will just jump on Gaz once I'm finished. So I try not to... If I stream the same time as Alex or Frit, that would just be like the death of my channel. I'd even go watch Alex or Frit myself. That's you has gone a different direction with politics. Yeah, I noticed that. He's gone stupid with that shit. I don't know why he's done that. Yeah, I think he means Maximilian Dude, yeah. Yeah, that's used politics shit up. I don't want to talk politics. I don't give a fuck about that shit. All I care about is entertaining stuff, and what I want to... All I want all day is to be amused. Even when I'm in work, I like to be amused. Anyway, let's carry on with this guy. What was he saying? I don't believe it's the same one's aka his ex. Oh, you believe it's the same one as ex. And everything that happened to him. Over a game never played. Yeah, I know. He... Quantum TV, I believe... My conclusion, I watched it all again recently, because it was like, when all that stuff happened, I was very ill at the time, and I'd come out of hospital, and I was recovering before I went back to work. So when all that was happening, every time a video came out, I was there watching it. And the interesting part was, you know, you watch everyone's videos and then come to your own conclusions. My conclusion was, he did all that Elden Ring shit because he knew he would get the attention. I don't know his intent, but I can't come to a conclusion on his intention on copyright striking or striking Mischief's channel, because I don't know if that was some kind of I don't know if that was some kind of attention seeking, or was he actually pissed that Mischief had made a video on him and then pissed at everyone else making a video of him. But so many people had that guy's face in the... Check Discord DMs. On my Discord. Oh, that's you, Jojo. I didn't realise that was you. Hold on, because I'm just going to watch this quickly.
Minxie, I am enjoying my chocolate milkshake. Don't make me play the milkshake song, Jacob. Don't milk me. Don't. What? No, you did not hear that. All right, we're going to start.
She was dumb. Don't milk me. Alright, she's dumb for doing that one. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So that's you, Jojo. I didn't realise that was you. Did I add you as a friend? I'll add you as a friend. I like having you there. I'm actually, guys, I'm building my own Discord server, but it's becoming more of a pain in the ass than I thought it'd be. It's really... How's it going, Illegal Dad? Why Illegal Dad? That's a good name. Also, hello from England. I'm from Wales. Normally, you English guys are here with your caravans this time of year. What the hell are you doing in England? You come and invade our tiny island here with your caravans. Yeah, but I'm building my Discord server and I'm trying to get the bots to do everything so it doesn't fuck everything up. I'm trying to get the bots to make the invite, so the password invite, so I just don't have random fucking assholes in there. And I want to have mods in there. Speaking of, hang on. Speaking of, Jacob, because you're here quite often, I am going to do... I'm going to make you a mod, Jacob. Because you're always here, and you're supporting me all the time. And that's what I like. So constant support. I was going to give it to Rambling Entertained, but he hasn't shown up yet. If you're watching Rambling, show up, you bitch. What were we talking about anyway? Oh yeah, English people invading our island with caravans. Yeah, you're not in England. You're in some random vanilla. You're in some random field somewhere with a caravan or a tent. That's no problem, Jacob. You're always here and you're always respectful and everything, so I can trust you to be a mod. If you do something wrong. I'm only joking. But yeah. And when I set up the Discord server properly, I'll try and get you in as a mod there as well. Anyway, let's carry on with this guy.
It's just ridiculous. So he's claiming that there's no hype behind Starfield. Nobody's talking about Starfield right now. It's less than a month out from its release. Maybe a little more than a month out.
Ponies are talking about Starfield though. This music's loud to me. Ponies are talking about Starfield though. Oh, do you know what? I should do this. Tell me if that music's too loud, guys. It's just loud in my ears. I'm fucking dumb. I've got my headphones on full blast. The snatch clips of my videos. Yeah, the snatch clips are great. The only thing is, you know, when I'm editing a video, I get a proper dumbass moment. I know there's a clip I want, but I forget what movie or what TV show or whatever it's from. And they're like, my brain's trying to search for it on YouTube, and I'm going, I can't fucking find it. And when you search that shit in YouTube, you normally get songs. Oh, it annoys me. But yeah, I've been trying to rack up my clips and then remembering to put them in folders. Otherwise, I totally forget them.
I don't remember the exact date. I did pre-order it. I've just been busy. And he's saying there's no hype behind it, and you know, Microsoft should be standing at the top of the CN Tower, screaming at the top of their lungs, promoting this game. So clearly, Dreamcast guy doesn't understand how marketing and business works. Okay, clearly he doesn't understand how this game.
Oh, this is a great analogy. Last few times in Wales, I've ended up getting stung in my finger by a wasp. Injured my back quite badly. I had my younger brother throw up. Oh, what the fuck? How the hell do you injure your back? Getting stung by a wasp. This time of year in Wales, yeah, that's easy. Little bastards are everywhere. Come and attack me all the time, and I'm not the quickest guy anymore, but I knocked on my wallet the other day. My wallet's that bad motherfucker wallet from Pulp Fiction. I slapped that bitch with that end, yeah. Poof! Off you go. It's fine, didn't even notice it. Oh. I'll play Starfield on Game Pass. I'll probably buy it. To be fair, I have Game Pass, but I just prefer to buy my games and I own them, and then I can just take my sweet time with it. Because I sub and unsub from Game Pass all the time. There's literally no point doing that way. I was thinking of subbing to try a few games out, but at the moment, the Game Pass lineup is a bit fucking lackluster.
Game works. Let me give you an example, okay? This was like years ago. We're talking like over 10 years ago. Me and a buddy of mine, he was car shopping, my buddy, and I tagged along with him.
I'm going to a car analogy. You paid for the early access. Is there early access? How many days? You have the early access as well. Is that just a normal the fuck's it called? Is that just the normal pre-purchase thing? I'm thinking of my brain scrambled. And does it do a pre-download? That's the important part. I love it when games do the pre-download thing. Because at least, like, Elden Ring, I pre-downloaded it, like, 2 or 3 days beforehand, and I was there waiting. It was, like, out at 11 o'clock at night here, and I was hunched over my keyboard going, come on, come on, come on. You also sub and unsub a lot. Yeah, I do as well, but, like, Starfield's a massive game. You're going to be subbed for a few months. So my reasoning behind it is the game is going to be £60 here in the UK. I think. So say it's £60. So 4 months of subbing, you've paid more than what the game's worth. 4 or 5 months of subbing, you paid more than the game's worth. So that's the way I think of it. I do buy most of my games on Steam anyway. You believe it's available on the 30th. Ooh, that pre-download would be nice. I was a kid in one of those playground type places where I fell on a ladder and landed in sharp. Ah, mother fuck. It fucking hurt me thinking of it. Something like that happened to me when I was a kid. I never forget it. I fell and I landed next to a tree stump. This tree stump was staring at me next to me, and I was like, holy shit, that could have gone a hell of a lot more worse than it would have gone. But I was just lucky, you know what I mean? I've had a lot of fucking luck incidents like that, but landing on an exposed spring. Ooh, fuck. Ooh. Son of a bitch. That sounds painful. Okay, he's going on with the car analogy. Let's carry on.
We're going to check out cars. He really wanted to get a Honda. He wanted to get a Honda Civic.
I have a Honda Civic. I hope he didn't say there's anything wrong with a Honda Civic. I like my Civic.
And we went to a local Honda dealership in Ottawa. And we walked on to the, I guess, the lot. And we were checking out cars, and he saw a Civic that he liked. And we opened up our mouths and tried to negotiate a deal.
Our mouths? I bet the guy wanted to send him away right there and then. You pre-install the file, but then a lot of the times you pre-install a game, and then once it comes out, it has to verify it has to unpack the files, which only takes, well, it depends on the size, but if you've got an SSD, it should be quite quick. But yeah, unpacking the files normally only takes about a minute at the most.
And the salesman stopped us right in our tracks. He's like, I don't think you guys understand how our dealership works. We don't discount Hondas. He's like, if you don't want it, that's fine. Somebody's going to roll in 15 minutes later and buy it. And he was exactly right. He was right. Maybe you could negotiate a little bit of a deal on a brand new Honda Civic. I don't know. This was a pre.
It's hard to know where he's going with this analogy. Oh wait, I did that backwards. Yes, you just said that. Hello? Oh yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah. Like I said about you download the game and then it unpacks the files, yeah. Unpacking the files doesn't take long. Like I said, it depends on the size of the game, but if I'm not wrong, this game's going to be pretty fucking huge. Something like 125 gigs. Yeah, I got a 2 terabyte SSD a couple of weeks back. I'm good. I got 6 terabytes of SSDs in my system. I'm a bit greedy, but I got them all on sale, so great. Name a body part, and I am fairly confident it was saying injured and... Oh! Split your head open twice, fucking hell. I've been to a hospital a lot, but that's just for surgery for Crohn's disease. Crohn's disease is a bitch. You have a Civic, where you going with this? Yeah, no, I have a Civic too. A 2018 Honda Civic 1.5 Sport. I bought it by accident. I took my Honda Accord for a service, and I came back with a Honda Civic. The salesman got me. That doesn't happen very often because I don't like spending money that much. But the salesman got me that day. Only because he let me test drive it. It's a fun car to drive. Anyone know what time Starfield was? I don't know. You can probably Google that. It'll tell you. It'll tell you what time Starfield releases. You got another 5 terabytes on Amazon today. Oh, nice. Yeah, NVMe sticks are super cheap now. On my motherboard can hold 5 of them. The only thing is, one of my PCIe slots splits the graphics card slot speed time. It's not that bad, but I did a mistake when I installed it. Now I can't unfuck my mistake. Well, I can, but I really have to mess about with it. But it doesn't really matter. But I can hold 5 sticks in there, so it's pretty cool. And I've got 2, you know, the SATA SSDs. I got 2 of them, and they do. Do you know what? There's not much difference in speed even between them and the NVMe ones.
Own vehicle, but for the
You got a 2017 one. Not bad. That's your first car. What the fuck? You got the Sport as well. That's a nice car for a first car. Honest to God, the reason I bought that car is because I was so impressed with it. I absolutely love it, and it's just like 1.5 turbo, and it is quick. I wanted the Type R, but I didn't want to pay the price of running the bastard. Because I know it's going to be a fucking expensive bastard, so not just buy because they're still expensive, but that model, FK8 Type R is a nice car. And they're fast as well. But the 1.5 is quick enough for me because I'm quite heavy-footed anyway.
most part, and I'm not the biggest Honda fan, but they make good products.
Oh, he's not wrong there. They do make good products. Every one of mine have been reliable, except for the one I bought once and the timing chain snapped, but never mind.
And guess what? They sell themselves. They sell themselves, okay? Honda doesn't have to go out there and scream at the top of their lungs on top of a skyscraper promoting the new 2023 Honda Civic. Guess what? It's gonna sell like gangbusters regardless, okay?
Okay, I get his analogy, but still a shit analogy. It went round the block a bit with that analogy. Once you got thrown by your older brother and hit me in the head, the exposed wooden frame. You just had to pay the toilet. What the fuck? You just have bad luck written all over you. Fucking hell. Oh my god, that sounds savage. Mind you, how old were you then? Because when I was little, I just used to bump my fucking shit all over the place. I was shocked when they told me I got it. My mum always said, get a bucket as your first car. To be fair, my daughter, she's 15 now. In the UK, you gotta be, I don't know if you're from the UK or not. You probably said earlier, but I don't remember. But in the UK, 17 to drive. I want my daughter to have a safe car. I don't want her to have a piece of shit that's gonna fall apart on her. Turn a corner, drive shaft blows out, and then she fucking goes straight into a tree. I don't want that. I want my daughter to have a decent first car, yeah? Oh, the fake audience. I know his sound. I would do a soundboard, but I think I go a bit annoying with it. You're from California. I don't know if your Honda Civic's the same as ours. It probably is something similar, but for a first car, that is still a nice car. It is still a nice little car. It's got every feature inside it. Like your phone connects and it fucking phone goes onto the screen and it's dude. Once I saw that stuff, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm sold. My Honda Accord didn't have that, so I'm sold. I'm quite jealous from California though. I'd like to go from. I'd like to go to America. I've never been. If I go, I'll promise I'll try and meet you guys. I'll try and meet someone. Jesus, I might go out there on my own. You have the worst luck. I accidentally kicked myself in the balls. How the fuck do you kick yourself in the balls, Jacob? How does anyone? You must have huge balls if you kick yourself in the balls. I fell on my bike, a push bike, not going fast. So I hit a pothole, sent me down. Broke my knee in half. Oh. My worst, I remember being about 8 years old with a shitty BMX, because we didn't have a lot of money when we were growing up. We had a shitty BMX. What we used to do is find the biggest hills where we live. We've got quite a lot of them. Just go down the hills as fast as we could, and I forgot the back brakes were all fucked up on this bike. Front brakes decided they didn't want to work at that time. I go into a curb, or sidewalk you might call it, head first into a lamppost, and I knocked my front tooth out. I had a mustache of blood at the top of my head, and I was crying, screaming, "Mom!" And this guy down the road that lived down the road from us put his bike in the back of the car and took me home, and it was me just crying in tears. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that one. I remember that one. I'll never forget it. Laptop Canadian gamer uses... Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Hey. Some soundboards, like Alex doesn't spam his as much as he used to now. I noticed he's calmed down a bit, which is nice. But some people spam, like if you watch Griffin Gaming, he uses it moderately and just enough, so it's not annoying. And you gotta have really funny stuff on there as well. You're trying to get to the UK. We're finally having a summer heat right now. I hate it. We're having a summer fucking... We're having full of rain. We've got nothing but rain at the moment, and I love it. Because on my day-to-day job, it keeps people away. So, yeah, the rain in the summer is quite good here for us. I don't know how they keep doing it. I could have a song. I've got a stream deck. I've had one for ages, but I mainly use it to record videos. It's handy when I record videos. What's the point of front brakes? Oh, do you know what? That'd be a different statement on a motorbike. I used to ride my motorbike religiously in the summer. As soon as there was a nice day, I was on my motorbike going for it, and I was not a slow rider. And you know, you press the front brakes and that, sometimes you smash your balls on the fuel tank. We need the water. Is it really hot over there? I mean, coming to the UK, there are some really, like, there's some spots around here that are just jaw-droppingly gorgeous. But you can say that about a lot of countries, but we do have some insanely gorgeous places around here. Just stay away from the cities. Stay away from where the scum is. Even the small city where I'm near, I'm glad I don't live in there, because fuck, it's full of idiots. I'd say come to the UK for a vacation, but don't go to London like everyone else does. Try and find spots of like good nature around here, because there are some unbelievable sights to be seen around here.
It's gonna sell like gangbusters regardless, okay? Oh my god. And it's the same with Bethesda and all their games and Starfield, okay? Do you know how many fucking people have pre-ordered Starfield? I don't
believe in pre-orders so much, but a lot of people probably have. And the 1 hour presentation they've had alone, well, the marketing on Starfield, I think they know they've done enough marketing so far. They don't need to push it that much. They'll probably push it again this month before it's released, but they're going to market this game heavily this month, I can imagine. And it's going to be all over every Microsoft store going, I'm guaranteeing you boot up your Windows PC and it'll say Starfield by now. I mean, they will market it pretty heavily in the last month now. Lake District is gorgeous. It is. Lake District is a beautiful place. I like, is it Brecon in Wales as well? Where the mountains are. Stunning. Snowdon, stunning. Yeah, North Wales, Mid Wales, absolutely fucking gorgeous places. You live in London, it's full of plunkers. There's good and bad bits to living in London. The bad bit is the fucking cost of everything is like triple what we are here. I went to London, I went to Earl's Court Arena to watch Metallica, and I'm talking nearly 20 years ago, yeah? I went to watch Metallica in Earl's Court Arena, and a bottle of Lucasade, I don't know if you guys have Lucasade in America, but a bottle of Lucasade was £7. I was like, what the fuck? I nearly threw it back in his face. I took it because I was really thirsty and I needed energy. You guys and your sayings always cracks me up. If you want to see like British sayings, proper British sayings, I've worked with so many different people from the UK, and like the north and the south of the UK have totally different accents. You go to Newcastle, try and talk to two Geordies from Newcastle, okay? You will not understand a single word that comes out of their mouth. Scottish, you can understand the Scottish if they're talking to you personally. Listening to two Scotsmen talk to each other, you haven't got a chance. Yeah, down the south, they're just all farmers down south. So London's a mixed bag actually. You've got north, south, east, west London, all sound different, and everyone from bloody Essex sounds like a Muppet. If you're from Essex, I do apologise, but most of them sound like Muppets. We have a couple of them that work with us. It's funny having these people. It's funny having to work with these different people and having the different accents and the sense of humour from the background. Oh, it does make me laugh. Yeah. Harlech in Wales is one of the most beautiful places. Oh yeah, Harlech is actually stunning, and that area as well. That sort of mid to North Wales area is actually a really gorgeous place. £7, yeah, £7 for a bottle of Lucasade, mate. Fucking hell, honest to God. I honestly, I went to a bar once. I think I was in Cardiff. Went for a weekend in Cardiff for the boys back in the day, having a proper sesh of a weekend. We went to this one pub. I think it was called Walkabout. Yeah, and when I don't drink anymore, but when I used to get a bit pissed up, I didn't care what I said to anyone. And the guy behind the bar told me the price of the drinks. I can't remember what it was. So I liked stuff called Lef. It's a Belgian, like a wheat beer type thing. It was really strong for a beer anyway, but I used to like drinking it, and they said they did that on tap. He made me a pint, and he said about £6 or £6.50 for that. I was like, you can have it back, mate. I was like, I'm not paying that much. Get fucked. I can get 6 bottles of it in Tesco for that much. Lucasade energy drink. Yeah, it is an energy drink. Yeah. It's not the best energy drink. It has nowhere near the sugar half the other energy drinks has. What about Scousers? Scousers. This conversation could go on forever. Scousers. There are proper Scousers where they don't sound as... This is hard to say now. Proper Scousers, they don't sound as Scouse as you think they would sound. And then there are fake Scousers where they put the accent on really thick. And I work with one of them as well. Where they, alright mate, how you doing? That's all you fucking hear. It's like listening to Dreamcast guy on repeat. But it's like they lay the accent on thicker than they should. Liverpool and Manchester only short distance, but accent changes. Yeah, it does. You're not wrong. Yeah, the accent, the difference in accents between Liverpool and Manchester is crazy. It's the same. It's the same a lot in the UK, but it's funny because Americans think all people in the UK sound the same, but we don't. We really do not. Yeah, there are some people who just can't understand them at all. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have Lucasade. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if they sell it there or not. Actually, what don't they sell? Well, what don't they sell in America that we have here? Quite a few things probably, but you'll probably get hold of it. You can't stand Scousers with the voice. Some of them are funny, you know. Honest to God, if you meet an old school Scouser, they're genuinely funny. The things they come out with are fucking hilarious.
I don't know. It's probably a lot, right? Probably millions. Have pre-ordered Starfield. I don't know.
Pre-orders.
It's probably a lot, right? Probably millions. They've already got all their pre-orders in place, okay, for their limited editions. Even the base.
Oh, how much was the most expensive one for this game? Was it the one where you got the watch? Wasn't that a silly price? I'm sure someone said something along the lines of $250, and I might be wrong there. Yorkshire accent is your favourite. You're mad. You're crazy. Well, actually, the Yorkshire accent is quite funny, but they talk a lot of shit, and they don't stop talking. What does an American accent sound like? I keep hearing this analog, but no one describes the way we sound. Well, you guys are a mixed bag as well. Because you can have people from Texas. Oh, I'd love to meet like a proper straw chewing hillbilly from Texas. They're the kind of people I would love to meet. I just find them fascinating. But you got people from all sorts. The only problem with America, what you hear in movies is like the generic accent, but there's people putting accents on. But yeah, you have a lot of different. But I couldn't tell the difference between East and West in America at all. I can tell a New York accent. I could probably tell a New York accent from like someone from Florida, for instance. But I find it harder to tell the difference between accents in America. That's probably because I don't live there as well. Or you're not used to hearing it. $200, $300 fucking dollars. Oh, but is that one with that watch? Is that... Frit is from Texas. No, he's not. Frit's a Mexican. He's a Mexi boy. And he lives in... I forgot where he lives. Y'all means you all. I know y'all means you all. You are! That's like... You've seen that scene from... oh, what the fuck's the movie called? Rush Hour 1. It's not you all, it's y'all! $300 in the States for watch edition. To be fair, if that watch is any good, then it's more than just a fancy Starfield watch. You're probably paying more for the watch than you are anything else, so... The smartwatch is quite expensive anyway. Yeah, I can hear you, Avi. You know, what, are you next door or something? And the old woman next door's got neighbours, got friends over. So it sounds like you want to meet J-Tech. Oh, I'd love to meet J-Tech. I would love it. It lives in Texas. No, he does. Where's my phone? Where the fuck's I'm sitting on it. I know where he lives. I can never remember the name of the fucking... Get America up on my Google Maps. America, fuck yeah. Lick my ass and suck on my balls. Here we go. Oregon, that's where Frit lives. Oregon. I know it because I listen to his streams. That's it, Oregon, yeah. As soon as I looked it up on Google Maps, I can't remember the name ever. I'm just like, y'all. Starfield bundle. I mean, okay, 250 quid. With that watch. Which movie's great? You're talking about Rush Hour. Yeah, I love the Rush Hour movies. New Jersey accent is the best. I couldn't tell you what that sounds like. If I hear it, I'd know. But I do love, like, country black people. Just the way some black people in America talk make me absolutely howl laughing. And it's not because they're stupid or nothing like that. They've just got this accent, and with the, you know, like King David, his words come together so like fluently, and the way he said stuff is fucking brilliant. I've been watching Team America. Yeah, Team America's good. We're watching Django Unchained, and the way Samuel L. Jackson is in Django Unchained, fucking gets it. Just makes me laugh. You also live in a place where every soda is called a Coke. That's a topic you can get into. Because we call, like, Cokes or Fanta or anything like that, we just call them fizzy drinks. We don't call them soda or nothing like that. Some people call them pop, and I don't like that one. That one, for some reason, just doesn't... Is King from New York? Yeah, I think King's from New York, yeah. He's got that, like, country... I don't know, he's got that, like, country accent. Oh, that's what I call it. I don't know what it actually is. Like a southern accent, but... Southern American accent, but he's a black guy, and he's... like an awesome... I don't know, it's just the way they put words together. I love how African American people speak. It just... they can make me laugh so easy. That's why I like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence not so much. You live in Louisiana. I don't even know where that is on the map. I didn't even know where to start looking. Like America, I'd love to go to America for about a month and just explore. Like, hire a car and go exploring. I absolutely love it. Something I've got to do sometime in my life.
Ace editions and the middle of the road edition, the one I picked up, the Steelbook.
Why would you pick up the Steelbook?
The one I picked up, the Steelbook.
I bet that Steelbook only comes with a digital copy. I bet it doesn't come with the actual disc. Because I know for a fact that Xbox do not want to put discs out anymore. Neither do PlayStation. because I know for a fact Swampland. Oh, yeah, I know. I kind of know what it looks like. Swampland. I bet for a fact now, if this rumored PS5 Pro comes out, it's going to be discless, and with the option of buying a disc drive. And the next gen consoles from these ones now, like the PlayStation 6 or the whatever the Xbox is, they're all going to be discless now. I know for a fact they're going to start pushing for digital only now, with the option of buying a disc drive for your backwards compatibility. That's where I see the future going, because I know everything's going to be streaming in the future. It's the future we all don't want, but it's the future we're going to fucking get.
Microsoft and Bethesda don't need to be spending a bunch of capital promoting the game. At least not right now. I guarantee you, once we're about a week out, every time you click on a YouTube video to watch a video, you're going to be greeted with a Starfield promo. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
No, because I'm a dummy that pays for premium. Because I use YouTube over multiple devices, I hate adverts, and I get to use YouTube Music. And I was using Spotify in the past anyway. So I don't see a single ad. An ad blocker used to solve it on PC anyway. But yeah, I'm not going to see the adverts, but I'll see them all over Steam when they properly put it up for sale.
There's not going to be any sort of promotional push until we're closer to the launch. We are on the launch pad. Oh, God. Like I said, these companies aren't stupid, okay? Dreamcast guy, like, you're fucking stupid, okay? Okay? This game sells itself. Okay, it sells itself. Everybody is...
I wouldn't be too sure of that. I'm not saying the game isn't going to sell, but I do reckon it's probably a great Game of the Year contender, but I don't see it outselling Zelda anytime soon.
Is excited for it. We're not talking about it right now because we're just waiting with bated breath. There's nothing to talk about. We've pre-ordered the game. It's coming out, and we'll talk about it when it comes out. Oh my God, it's not rocket science. Holy fuck. You know, these YouTubers, they forget there's an outside world, and they think YouTube is the be-all, end-all of what gauge...
Well, to be fair to Dreamcast guy, YouTube's his job. I mean, he has to keep it up. But he just needs to do a better job of it. Didn't Jim Ryan saying they've only scratched the surface of what the PS5... Oh, fuck no. Someone said... I don't know if I saved the tweet, but someone tweeted or retweeted saying the PS5 Pro is going to be 50 teraflops. I was like, a 4090 is just over 50 teraflops. My 4080 is 40 something, 41 teraflops. I don't... You've got to be fucking dreaming. Maybe 14 teraflops, but not 40... no, sorry, 15 teraflops, but not 4... fuck me, I can't speak. This is what happens when I get up early. Where's the blood vessel throwing up? Why? The advert on the side of the bus where I am. But, to be fair, PlayStation were good at doing that. Advertised a shitload on the side of buses. It's a good tactic, but TV's where the adverts are going to be, not on YouTube. Well, they are going to be on YouTube as well, but TV, because they want the boomers seeing the ad for the new game to buy for their kids. That's what they want.
Just what's hot and what's not, and it's really not the case. It's really not the case, okay? Once Starfield comes out, there'll be promotional posters as you walk into Walmart, I guarantee it. You walk into GameStop, there'll be posters as you walk in, okay? It's going to be extremely hyped. Once the game drops...
You know what? None of the shops here... Well, I don't know about all of the UK. So, Baron God, you're from the UK, right? If I remember right. So, when you walk into, like, Tesco, Curry's, blah, blah, blah now, have they even got a gaming section anymore? A lot of the gaming sections in a lot of the stores in the UK have just fucking vanished, fucking been sent to the Shadow Realm, and everything's bought online if you want to get it. It's weird. Like Tesco here in the UK is like your Walmart, or Asda is like your Walmart. It's a place where you buy everything, but those places now don't have any gaming shit anymore. It's weird. because they know that people are buying digitally now. Even like the, the American version of GameStop here has gone all online now. They haven't got any stores anywhere. It's a shame, really. I used to love going into the game shops, our local game shops in the local like town where I live. I used to love going to them when I was younger, getting all my PS1, PS2, N64 games. I used to love that shit, and they used to let you try them out before you bought them as well. None of them shops, no shop does that anymore, and it's shit. You stop caring about the teraflop nonsense. Teraflop's not a good way of gauging anything. But if you wanted to gauge something, a PS5 is what, 10 teraflops. My 4080 is 41 teraflops, something like that. So if that is a gauge that they want to use, well, PS5 doesn't hold a candle. PS5 Pro's 50 teraflops. Costs 50 euros. Excuse me. That's the pizza I had earlier. PS5 Pro 50 teraflops costs $1,500. To be fair, I would laugh, actually. The PS5 Pro came out and it was like $600-700. I would fucking laugh. And these ponies will love it as well. That's the only thing. They'll say, just buy it. If you want it, you just buy it. Just pay for it. Because that's what ponies' mental capacity is like. You must buy everything. You haven't seen any gaming sections in stores except for Sports Direct. Eh? What, your local Sports Direct? Well, that's fucking odd. CX, yeah, that's fair, but I do not like CX as a shop. Game, all our game stores are gone now. The store called Game has gone. Just vanished into obscurity. They're all online now. CX, I don't like CX because of their horrific prices, but our local CX the other day had a GTX 1070 in a window for 130 quid. And I thought that was a bargain deal, to be fair. It's not too bad. Even Best Buy is slowing down on games. Yeah, Best Buy knows, even the staff and management know in Best Buy, they're just waiting for the day that everything goes digital. Your GameStop has posters for it. Oh yeah, I can imagine it does, yeah. You used to get your games from Blockbuster. Yeah, they used to sell them as well. I remember the days of Blockbuster and that. Fucking awesome. I'd love to go back to them days, but with the technology we have now. But it's not gonna happen, is it? 15 teraflop seems way more realistic than 50. Yeah, that sounds probably about right, but I don't even think it'll get to 15. I think the PlayStation Pro's aim would be to have every game run at 60 FPS at 1080p. That's what I reckon. Already saying the PlayStation Pro 8K gaming. Jesus Christ, no. 8K gaming is about 5 years into the future. No, actually. When's this graphics card generation come out? Yeah, so I'd say about 5 years in the future. So, not this year, but next year it'll be the 50 series, if that's how they go. Then 2 years after that, it'll be the 60 series cards. I reckon it'll be the 70 series cards before we can actually get to true 8K gaming. Yeah, and I can't imagine the power supply you're going to need for that. You're going to need a whole fucking nuclear power station for that shit. I got a 1000 watt power supply in mine. You have a Cyberpunk 2077 mask. Cool. I can't wait for the Cyberpunk expansion, actually. I want to actually replay... Well, I only got to halfway through the game, but I want to replay the game with all the new shit they put in it. It looks really interesting. I have a game, but it's in your supposed to... Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. We've got like a huge Asda not far from us that's got a Mackey's inside it. As you go to Asda... And you just look over your shoulder and you're like, oh look, there's a Mackey's there. Fuck going through Asda. I'm just gonna go to McDonald's. GameStop sells comics. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Blockbuster was how I played Skyrim for the first time. Wow! So is it? Why was it still open in 2011 where you are? Blockbuster was fucking vanished before 2011 for us. 8K gaming if you want to play Pong. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, the owners of Sports Direct. Own game. Oh, do they? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, you learn something every day. There's a small GameStop inside there. Definitely won't be 8K native, nothing. Well, I can do 4K native now, but I don't have a 4K monitor. I'd rather, to be fair, my 2K monitors and my 4K TV, I do not see a fucking difference. I really do not see a difference. 8K is just ridiculous. But so I can take full advantage of my 2K screens with fucking ray tracing on and everything, all that path tracing nonsense. Your 4090, you got a 4090? Ah, I wanted a 4090, but I was not going to pay that price. I paid $1,300 for my MSI Supreme 4080, and I only got the Supreme because aesthetically it looks good in my rig. I would have got the same on the 4090 as well. I'd have got the 4090 Supreme. But I also fancied that water-cooled one. It came with its own little radiator, like an AIO. It looks so cool. But it was like $2,500. I was like, nah, I can't spend that. You've been to Aldi's. Aldi's is a hell of a shop. You get some good food in there. The giant Asda and Witness also has a McDonald's in it as well. Oh no way! Is that the one in D-side, I think? It's got the McDonald's in it. I'm sure it's D-side. So me and a bunch of boy racers back in the day used to go there on our way to the Manchester meets. I used to be a proper boy racer, like fucking Fast and the Furious style. Everyone with the fucking underglow neons and shit like that. Them are the days when we used to get away with some fucked up shit back then. True human can't see anything above more than 8K. Probably can't see above more than 2K, to be honest. Either that or my eyesight's fucked up, but I'm happy with 2K monitors at the moment. I would like to have an ultra-wide bad boy in the end. One of my friends has kind of convinced me with ultra-wide. It's just that all the games don't support it. That would wind me up. I'd rather have the games that don't support it run on a normal 16:9. You think it'll be up 1440p upscaled to 4K? I think that's a stretch, you know. I honestly think that's a stretch. People don't realise how weak the PS5 is, and it's shit really, because games like Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon Forbidden West are actually gorgeous games. I would love to play Horizon Forbidden West and Ghost of Tsushima on my PC. Because I want to play Returnal as well, but I'm just not paying full price for it. But Returnal is a good game, and it looks awesome on a PS5 even. Blockbuster lasted till it became a kiosk, like, oh right, yeah, Redbox, yeah. Wasn't that what Netflix did? Like send movies out on DVDs and stuff. Manchester, let's go. Oh mate, if you were about the same age as me going to the car meets back in the day, yeah, and I'll never forget, yeah, I was in my like mid-20s going to these car meets in Manchester, and these like 18-year-old lads had fucking Mitsubishi Evos, like Evo 6s and Evo 7s and that, yeah, fucking Skylines and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I was like, what do you guys afford to run these cars? Never mind afford to buy them. But it was a good time, because we were like, I'll never forget, there was like a retail park somewhere, this tiny roundabout, and all the boys in their S14s used to go round in circles doing drifts, doing donuts and that, and drifting. Fucking hell, mate, them were the days. Netflix the Mail. Yeah, I never did that. I don't think we had it. I honestly don't think we had it in the UK, the Mail version of Netflix. I think we just got the streaming service when, you know, internet came like pretty decent in the UK. Anyway, let's carry on with this. Look at the face on him. Ugh.
That very first day, okay, Starfield's going to be trending on Google. It's going to be the most searched topic on YouTube, probably of all time. Maybe not of all time, but for that day. And Dreamcast guys going on about how it's not as hyped right now as like the new Spider-Man game. Really?
What?
Really? The new...
Honestly, God, there is like a bit of hype for the new Spider-Man game, but I don't think the new Spider-Man game will come anywhere near the Starfield. Spider-Man 2 isn't going to touch Starfield. Consoles handle 404 at 60 FPS. Xbox Series S and S both the same as 2070 GPU. I had a 2070 Super before this on my old rig, and that 2070 Super destroyed my PS5. Honestly destroyed it. Even on paper, I think the PS5's APU is slightly stronger, but because it was a dedicated GPU, it was a lot stronger. Consoles handle 404 at 60 FPS. Yeah, but so did it was all the Call of Duty games, didn't they run at 60 FPS even on the older consoles? I'm sure the Call of Duties did as well. They had to be fair, the PS4 and the Xbox One handled the Call of Duty games really well. Sony Pony thinks PS5 is good. What's the point of being a PS Pro? Yeah, I wouldn't go out and buy a PS5. This PS5 is my last PlayStation. PlayStation will have to bring out fucking some magnificent new games for me to go ahead and buy any new PlayStation. Otherwise, I'm just gonna wait for the PC ports because we all know they're gonna come day and date soon. Be able to get games mailed through Netflix dedicated to a decade ago. Well, that's cool. The thing is, if I had them, I won't want to give them back. Apparently the CPU in the Series S is better than the PS5. Do you know what? That wouldn't surprise me. Still think there's not a PS5 Pro coming. I don't think there is either. It's all rumors so far. And the new Switch is more than a rumor. But I would like to see a new Nintendo Switch. And I'd like to see it a little bit more powerful than like the Steam Deck. I'd like Nintendo to actually do a decent-ish console that can run shit at 60 FPS. The graphics I'm not too bothered about, but I would like to see better resolution. I don't mind the art style in most of their games. Like Zelda's a gorgeous game. I'll give Zelda that as a stunning game. But I don't mind the art style at all. I just like the better resolution, because when you blow it up in your fucking TV, it's hideous. Playing Tears of the Kingdom on the TV was hideous, yeah. But playing it on handheld is the best way to play it. That's the only way I can put up with the frame rate. PS5 is overclocked because it's a checkerboard 4K machine. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. It means Gamefly used to use that as well. Gamefly, what the fuck? You guys have much, like, more stuff than we do in the UK. PSTV was my last PlayStation. PSTV? What the fuck? Spider-Man 2... 2-week game. It won't be pushed. I reckon Spider-Man 2 will sell, but it won't sell anywhere near what Starfield's gonna make. No fucking chance. I might be wrong though.
Spider-Man game? Really? I don't hear too many people talking about that. I'm pretty sure Starfield is going to be more talked about than Spider-Man when it comes out. Let's be real here, folks. Let's be fucking real here.
Even the ponies
are
talking about it.
Fucking Dreamcast guy. And he's going on about how Microsoft hasn't had the exclusive since like Forza Horizon 5. The fuck you talking about? So the thing with the lack of releases, it's not just an Xbox thing, okay? It's a gaming industry thing. When was the last time you had a big blockbuster from Sony?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I mean, Forspoken. I think the last blockbuster from Sony was God of War Ragnarok. And that sold well, to be fair. But that was last year. Shit, it's nearly been a year since that game's been out. Ooh. No, PSTV. Do you know what? I probably have, but it probably didn't interest me at all. The PSTV was a Vita you can hook up to the TV. Cool. I never had a Vita though. I had the PSP. I love the PSP. I think that was fucking awesome. You talking about Baldur's Gate 3? No, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. No, I might pick it up. Everybody's talking about it, and the art style is really it's really convincing me. But the turn-based combat is not. I'm a more like I like my Dark Souls, Elden Ring style combat. I like to be more hands-on with my combat, and I'm a bit of a masochist. I've actually downloaded Path of Exile. So I watched the Path of Exile 2 ExileCon thing, and I was like, Path of Exile 2 looks awesome. I'm going to try Path of Exile 1. I know I'm going to bang my head against my desk. Oh, talking about desks, I got one of them standing desks now. I can actually raise my desk and stand up and edit videos now, so I don't fuck my back up so much. You loved Original Sin 2. I've never played that neither. Everybody praises them games as well. Didn't like the last God of War, it was so boring. I liked... okay, I did like the combat in God of War. I wish there was more combat. I loved the fucking... What were they? Like the Valkyrie type bosses. I loved them in the 2018 ones as well. But the Valkyrie style bosses, I can't remember what they were called now. They were fun fights. I really did enjoy them. I wish there was more fights like that in it, because they were fucking challenging. And I did like the story. I would like it if it went in another direction, but I didn't hate the story. But I know what you mean. There was a lot of bloat in the game that didn't need to be there. PS Vita died because Sony screwed up. I know. And they didn't market the Vita that well neither. I don't think so. It's a shame because people... Path of Exile, I know. I've seen the skills tree in Path of Exile, and that was enough to scare me. But for some reason, I'm being drawn towards it with Path of Exile 2. And I do love... Like, if you watch the ExileCon reveal of Path of Exile 2, you might get convinced to play it. You played Path of Exile, it's great, and it's free. Yeah, I know, that's why I got it, it's free. You're not losing out if it's free, are you? Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on the PS... No, I've never played a Baldur's Gate game. Co-op, it's... Do you know what? Play Remnant 2 co-op with a friend or with randoms. You'll have fun. I said I'm going to shill for that game a lot.
Seriously. What? Name one. Name one. Oh my god. Nintendo just had Tears of the Porn Star there. Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the what? Tears of the what?
Tears of the Porn Star there. Tears of the
Porn Star. Someone tell me what he means by that. I have no idea what he means by that. The skill tree is big but very simple. The skill tree on the new game looks really cool because you can have 2 weapons with 2 different buffs. So you can have like ice and fire and shit like that, and you can mix and match. It's weird. That's what's drawn me into the new one. I'd like the next Nintendo console to be like the Steam Deck in terms of power. Yeah. I'd like it to be a bit more powerful than the Steam Deck if they can. They are going full backwards compatibility. Fucking hell, learn to speak, Abby. They are going fully backwards compatible with the new Switch. I don't know if they'll stick to their word on that one, but I'm going to be able to re-download Tears of the Kingdom on that one and play it again, which will be awesome. I hope Nintendo actually do that and don't become the fucking money-grabbing goblins they always have been. PlayStation have got no roadmap after Spider-Man 2. They have got some games. I think they really want to go heavy on this live service games at the moment because they know they're going to make money. And that Helldivers 2 looks like it could be fun. But it also looks like it could be shit. And that new one that Bungie's making. I forgot the name of it already. That looks really cool as well. But I know that's far from done. Talking about Stormy Daniels, I have no idea.
Kingdom. And that was here today, gone tomorrow. I don't hear too many people talking about that. You know, when the... I
don't know. Some people... See, a lot of people don't talk about single-player games for long, but people are still talking about Tears of the Kingdom. But if you want to look at like single-player games that get talked about for a long time, it's Elden Ring. Elden Ring is still being talked about a lot. And you look on... If we look on Twitch, Elden Ring's there with 7k viewers still. A year and a half after the game's out and it's still got 7k viewers. That's nuts. That's crazy. You predicted the new Switch is going to be Switch Lite OLED. Maybe. Oh, Marathon, that was the one, yeah. We started playing Fable again. I've downloaded the first Fable because I've never played the first one. I played the second one. But I've downloaded the enhanced... Is it the enhanced one? Whatever the enhanced one for the first one was. I got that one on Steam. I'm going to play that one because the new Fable really does look cool. And the fucking graphics look nuts on it. I think the Switch games only be for digital games only. No, they're going cartridge again. They're going cartridge, but they're gonna fit your old carts in. So I've heard. I don't know what's true and what isn't. What franchise would suit a Mario Maker style Zelda or Pokemon? Oh, I don't know what you mean. I did want to play Mario Maker 2. I just didn't want to pay the price for it. It never went on sale. New Switch won't be OLED. It might be, but I think the OLED thing for a handheld is... You don't need an OLED on a fucking handheld. You don't need that much of a resolution on a handheld. But where you do want the resolution is when you dock it and it goes onto your screen. It should, like, you know, it'd be nice. I think the Switch does 1080p when you dock it. But it'd be nice if you can get it to 4K or somewhere near it. It'd be quite nice. Marathon was fun. Yeah, it was like it was mid-90s, wasn't it, Marathon? I never played it. I wasn't into games, but I was a Nintendo boy back then. They do go on sale. I got Mario Odyssey on 33 quid. £33 for Mario Odyssey. And do you know what Mario Odyssey is? A goated game. It's a really fun game. Last of Us Factions, I reckon that's been cancelled. I'm waiting for the day that Sony comes out and says The Last of Us Factions is not a thing anymore. I reckon that game is one big lie. Honestly, it was supposed to come out with The Last of Us 2, and that was 2020, if I'm not wrong. So start of 2020, The Last of Us 2 came out. Yeah, it's been over 3 years. Yeah, I think that game is a big lie. Nintendo usually do a new VR console. I don't know. VR. Nintendo could go into VR, but the salt will flow. Fucking right it will. Jesus Christ, yeah. Nintendo wants to profit off people's desire and make fun games. Like, the thing is, Nintendo, yeah, I know what you mean there, but Nintendo have amazing games. Nintendo's biggest problem is they will not port it to anything else. Imagine the money they can make if they put Zelda on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Because not everyone... Okay, the Switch, a lot of people have a Switch, but these games aren't cheap. And fucking Tears of the Kingdom was 60... Yeah, it was £70. Okay, it was expensive.
The Resident Evil 4 remake came out, same thing. People talked about that for like a week. Never to be heard from again. That's just the way modern games are. But Bethesda's different. We've been waiting for a new Bethesda game for a long time. So
it's kind of right though. With some games like Elden Ring, they get talked about for a long time, but Skyrim is talked about 12 years later. Then nobody will buy Switches. Nintendo needs to release on PC. Yeah, they do. Yeah, nobody will buy Switch. Well, no, it's not. The thing is, the Switch has a huge market because, like it or not, mobile gaming is massive in places like Japan and China. So Nintendo, any handheld is going to sell. You know, especially if you can only get them games on the Nintendo. Porting them, I don't think porting them to PC or anything like that would hurt Nintendo's sales at all.
So, for Dreamcast guy to be going on about how there's a lack of promotion for the game right now, he's a fucking idiot. The game's already sold. We already have our pre-orders in, okay? Bethesda doesn't need to be spending any more money than they have to until the game comes out or we're closer to launch, okay, Dreamcast guy? Fuck off. He absolutely hates Microsoft, everything Xbox, and he's 100%...
No, I think he's gonna flip-flop over to Xbox.
A Sony pony. He's a Sony pony, he's obsessed with Resident Evil, and he's obsessed with Final Fantasy, okay? Those three things make up what Dreamcast guy is, okay? He's just some hack in his studio apartment shooting videos. He's not a real journalist. He doesn't work for a living. YouTube's not a full-time job.
You YouTube is definitely a full-time job for some people. Can YouTube pay some money if you get the views? Jesus Christ, yeah. YouTube can definitely be... YouTube has created millionaires. Look at people like fucking KSI, PewDiePie, and you know, them type of people. Jesus Christ, YouTube is definitely a full-time job.
Google doesn't pay his benefits, okay?
I didn't
He's
feel
a
it
fucking bum. Oh my god. So am I excited
He's one to speak.
for Starfield? Yes, I am. Very excited. After I get done shooting this video, I'm going to go check out when it comes out because I forget the date. But I am very excited to get that Steelbook. And I'm very excited to see if it comes in the mail a couple of days prior to what the street date. That would be so cool.
Alright, Canadian Gamer, I've had enough of you. Let's go and see Dreamcast Guy's video. Why Xbox is not talking about Starfield?
Dinner, bacon.
He's showing signs of grifting. He is showing signs of grifting. I did a video a couple of weeks. Fucking hell, I'm trying to burp here, but it's not coming out. I did a video a couple of weeks back that's showing Dreamcast Guy might be grifting. It was a stretch, but it got a lot of views, so I was quite happy. Oh, look at Alex. Hold on. Sometimes I can't read that because of the fucking hearts in it. Oh, look at Alex on Fratanga. What? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Dreamcast Guy. What's up, gamers? It's Dreamcast Guy here. And today I'm going to talk about Xbox and Starfield. Do you think he puts this voice on? I'd love to talk to him in real life to see if he sounds the same.
Can I ask a question without being cancelled? Can we actually discuss the idea of Starfield and how nobody's talking about it? If you look...
Well, you're talking about it. And so are all the other ponies as well. Because they're jealous. But most of them are saying, oh, it's going to be 30 FPS. Which, yeah, okay, valid point, but... they're still talking about it more than they're talking about PlayStation games, because PlayStation doesn't have jack shit. They make money on YouTube. Yeah, oh yeah, I know what you mean now, yeah. Yeah, no. Jesus, Frit lives off YouTube and he's only got 60... It's just over 60k subscribers. And Alex is catching up with Frit. Personally, I find Frit funnier than Alex, but I like Alex's, not just the fanboy content from Alex, I like his other content, his PC port reviews, his gaming news, blah blah blah, I like that, but Frit has his own style of doing gaming news as well, which is really cool. But Alex, I know he works a regular job, as well as doing YouTube, and I know how hard that is. That is, for him to be able to do that, you know, his full-time job, and to pump out as many videos as he does, I have nothing but respect for Alex. He works hard. But yeah, I think soon Alex is actually going to overtake Frit. And I can't wait to hear that argument. That's going to be fun. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, if Frit can live off 60,000 subscribers, but I know for a fact his videos get a lot more views than his subscriber count. Mine do quite often as well. I get really like it's a huge like dopamine hit when your videos get a lot of views. You're just like, wow, this is so cool. I like the second to last. My last one didn't do very well, but that was because the algorithm. Because I didn't upload for over a week. But the one before that, it got like 5,000 views. As soon as I uploaded it, woke up the next morning, I was like, oh shit, it's got like 5k views. And that's quite a nice feeling. It's like, but I still don't know how to play the YouTube system. I think a thumbnail's got a lot to do with it though. Remember Ponies wanted to be exclusive, yeah. Well, Starfield, yeah, they did. I'll be playing it on PC at 4K 60 FPS with some mods. Yeah, I will be playing it, not at 4K because it's literally pointless for me, but I'll be playing it. Well, I'm hoping the engine can do more than 60 FPS this time, but I gotta funny feeling this is going to be a really, really shit PC port. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to buy the game until I've seen a PC port review. Alex has great videos, but not sure about his live streams. I like his live streams. Every Sunday when I wake up, I put on Alex's live stream because he streams way too late for me, and my eyes are fucking rolling by about 10:30 at night anyway. But I barely get to catch him live, and it's a shame really because I do like his streams. I think Delta's right about the text-to-speech though. It takes over the chat. It takes over the stream, but they are funny though. His chat, rip him to bits, and I love it. If you guys rip me to bits, it'd be great, but you guys don't know me that well so far. And I don't have face cam, so it's harder to rip me at the moment. I might bring face cam in when I get a green screen. And when I stop looking like a spaz on camera. That's why I normally don't do it. And when I have to cut shit out, I look like more of a spaz when I try and edit my videos. It works as well. It doesn't work. I surely does YouTube full time. Yeah, Fritz streams are random days. I'd like to stream more than what I do, but I couldn't stream last week because I was working a late shift last week, and just no chance for me to do it. And I was by the time I'd finished, I was competing with a lot of other bigger guys, so I'm just like, I'd rather not. I'd rather just watch their streams at that point. Got home, chill out, and just watch their streams. I'm sure Fritz just full-time YouTube now.
It's never trending on social media. There's no viral posts.
Ooh, yes, it is. As soon as I watched this video, I watched the start of this video, and I heard him say it's never trending on social media. I looked at Twitter. It might be dangerous to look at my Twitter now, but please don't show porn. No. He is? Okay, so it's not Jennifer Aniston trending with Jamie Foxx. Okay. But that was quite risky, me showing my Twitter there. But yeah, it was trending the other day, and I was like, fuck. I remember he was at work while he was arguing with King. No, I think where he talks about work, he's actually editing a video. I'd have to ask him, really. I can't really... It's hard to talk to Frit because everyone's trying to talk to him. But I'm sure when he says he's working, he's... Wait, I follow Alex also. Yeah. I'm a massive fan of Alex and Frit. That's what got me into this game. Those assholes fucking poisoned my mind. Well, to be fair, Griffin... I'm sure I said this on the stream before. Griffin was the first sort of, like... fanboy content I watched, and one of Fritz's videos just one day popped up on my feed, and I was like, what the fuck's this? And it just made it just entertaining, and I watched more of his videos. I was like, you know what, I like this guy. Then because of I was watching Frit, and because he's friends with Alex came along with him. I watched every single one of their videos, and they always get a thumbs up before I've even watched it, because I like to see their channels carry on and grow. So I'm nice like that.
It's about how good the game looks. The trailers themselves are not really getting that many views. It doesn't feel...
Alex's Twitter isn't safe for work. Jesus, look at his Discord. He has the NSFW site in his Discord. Woo! Ooh. That's well. It's interesting. When I get my Discord up, I don't want you guys fucking about putting NSFW and stuff in there. Oh, you guys, I know what you're going to be like. But yeah, hopefully I'll get the Discord up and running. I need to get my friend to test something with me to make sure the password system works properly, because I don't know if the bot works on showing my content, but I don't know if the bot's going to work on the password system, and I want you guys to be able to... You're in his server. You're in Alex's server. I might invite you to my server first, Jacob, because you're friends with me on Discord. So I might invite you to my server soon. But hopefully my friend's gone camping this weekend, so I was hoping he could help me with the Discord server. But it rattles your brains trying to trying to do it and make it safe, and I don't want, you know, randoms come in there, you know, spamming like the N word and calling someone disgusting names and stuff. I don't want that shit happening. You dislike RTG as well. Who's RTG? Who's RTG? I have to refresh my memory there.
Feel like Microsoft is really pushing this game at all, and to be honest, I'm very confused by this, because this is the latest game by Bethesda.
Bethesda? Oh. You put Salt and Alex server. Well, that's what I want. I want, like, people... I've set it up similar to their servers, so you can put, like, salty fanboy clips, tweets, blah, 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 in there. It'd be useful for me, because I can come home from work, I can look through the server and go, oh, I can check this out, blah, blah, blah. Then I can get to work on making a video. Plus, then I can make a video a lot faster. And I can just spit out videos more often then, which will be a lot easier for me. And if you guys, I might put a section for like gaming news headlines, so you can just like copy and paste the headline in there. So it'll be quite handy. I seen Fritz sponsor, yeah. Back in the day, I would have loved that. I would have fucking really loved that. Yeah, but I love that he had chocolate in the background. And chocolate was there chilling. His dog is so cute.
I am a massive Bethesda fan, just like the rest of the world. I love Fallout.
Why does he do that? I'm a massive Bethesda fan, and it just holds it. Normally brings out the PlayStation and the Xbox controller. Ah, cringe.
I love Elder Scrolls. I mean, obviously I have stuff like the Complete Edition. I've done
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I want Vatividia's Dark Souls book thing. I forgot what it's called. Something Souls, but I want Vatividia's book because the art in that is really cool, to be fair. I don't want the digital copy, I want the actual book. And there's loads of like lore bits that people have made up in it. It looks really cool, actually. But it's quite expensive. You're babysitting 2 labs. My friend's breeding labs at the moment. He's trying to. He's trying his best to breed labs because you get some money for him in here. You sold your Xbox because it's just a rental box with no exclusives. Sold it for my Asus. Oh, you got an ROG Ally. Cool. I like the ROG Ally. I just don't like the battery life. Looks a bit poor on it, but you're going to play it at home and it's not a problem anyway. But the ROG Ally does look pretty cool, but I think it's quite expensive, right? And welcome to the chat anyway. ABCDF. Fucking alphabet. But yeah, welcome to the chat anyway. But yeah, I would like to have a go on the ROG Allies. It looks really cool.
7 playthroughs of Skyrim. The first
7 playthroughs. That's a fucking lot of playthroughs. That's a long ass game. Void old labs and the huge labs. And labs are cool because it's just big dumb dogs.
Videos I ever uploaded to this YouTube channel were Let's Plays of Skyrim 11 years ago.
I kind of want to watch them. I bet that is so cringe. Here's 5 blows. Welcome to the chat, dude. He sold his Xbox. He never had an Xbox. Stop the cap. Very expensive, but well worth it. Oh.
And it feels like there is just zero conversation anywhere online that I've witnessed about Starfield.
Just put in hashtag Starfield in Twitter. There's loads, and you go on there's loads of YouTube videos still about it. And most of the ponies are still talking about it.
But let's talk about that. What's up, gamers? Dreamcast guy here, and this is going to be a short and sweet discussion of the idea of Starfield and whether or not it's going to flop. Because as much as there is some negativity around this game, I'm sure that Microsoft is still going to consider it a success, even if it only sells like 100,000 copies. Before we get into that though, let's quickly thank the sponsor of this video, Factor.
Oh, this is horrible. This is the part I put on the thumbnail. His lisp annoys me. I'm a gamer first and foremost. I have Game Pass on my Asus. Well, yeah, well, that's what I mean. You can have Game Pass on the ROG Ally. There's no point. I've got a PS5, a a Switch and a PC, there's no need for an Xbox. But the only thing I would consider buying just like a Series S for is the older games that are on Game Pass, like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that. Even though I have them emulated, but it would be quite cool to have like a living room Series X just for the like those old games. I think that'd be pretty cool. The X. Not the sponsor. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh shit, yeah, I know what you mean, Jacob. We're gonna watch it.
I think we can all agree that sometimes trying to eat healthy can just be so time-consuming. Kitchen. This, you just pop it in the microwave, and in 2 minutes, you have something that's not just good, but is good for you. They have such a wide range of different options of breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, it's just fucking awful.
Bacon and cheddar bites.
Oh, that's awful. Oh my god.
Just different potato biscuits. I mean, I personally, Factor75.com, you're going to go to the checkout, and when you buy your first...
I know, I don't think Factor exists here in the UK, but would you guys ever buy off this Factor shit? It just looks like cheap-ass microwave meals. And don't get me wrong, some microwave meals can be quite nice, but I bet they're fucking awful. Ugh.
First box, use Dreamcast 50.
No, it doesn't look horrible, but he's got the best version there to show on his ads. Just consider that one. He's not showing me.
For 50% off your first box. Once again, that's Dreamcast 50. I'm going to have it in the description box. And for this entire topic, this rant of sorts, is this tweet I saw from Legacy Killer HD about the fact that Skyrim is releasing in now technically less than 1 month. I'm recording this on the 3rd, and it actually is coming out on September 1st if you get the special ultimate expensive $100 edition. And it's kind of confusing to me because once I saw this tweet, I completely forgot that Starfield is about to come out.
Bullshit. He can't stop thinking about it because that's all he wants to play on his Series X. Baldur's Gate. Says the devs are finding it difficult to optimize the game for the Series X. And the SDS is holding it back. Yeah, I don't think that's a lot. I think that's a lot of nonsense. I think Bethesda need to scrap that fucking shithouse engine they've got and actually just make a new engine, or just, I don't know. Everybody else seems to be able to make PC ports for like PC and Xbox, all the Xboxes and PlayStations, so I don't understand why Bethesda, a multi-billion-dollar company, can't do it. You implore us all to watch the movie Playing the Stars while being Starfield marketing it. Please watch it. I don't recommend it, but it should. I'm on kick. Oh. What's it called? Playing on Stars. I haven't watched a lot of movies recently. I've been watching Bucky Hamner, the series on Netflix. I fucking love that to bits. I would rewatch Cyberpunk Edge Runners again. And I watched Dragon Ball Super Superhero this last week. I did catch up on some movies and TV series. We know Starfield, there's no hype. No channels for Starfield. I've seen them for Spider-Man 2, to be honest. I think Xbox needed a QR. And usually Xbox games are better on consoles. No. I played Forza Horizon 5 on PC and it was much better than the Xbox version, honestly. I played a lot of Xbox games on PC and it ran a lot better on PC. We all know Dreamcast guy is a grifter, right? It's not even entertaining as a fanboy. Yeah, he is. He's fun to watch. You don't know why people pay him attention. What, Dreamcast guy? Just because he's cringe and he flip-flops and he says dumb shit. You think developers are being lazy? Phil told them to take the time because of Starfield. Yeah, I think the developers are lazy as well. Methcast guy. Fuck. He got his grill fixed at least. Yeah, to be fair. I mean, he's spending his money in the right place. Ew, Dragon Ball, what do you mean? I love Dragon Ball. I've watched every single one of them except for GT. GT sucked balls. I watched it till like the Super Saiyan 4 transformation and that was it. New season of Baki Hanma is out. Yeah? Season 2 of Baki Hanma is on Netflix now. Watch it. It is ridiculous. At the same time, it's really good. I love Yujiro Hanma. That's why he's in the thumbnail. Behind Dreamcast guy going, yeah. I love Baki Hanma. It's so good. The only Starfield's co-op, but online co-op for Starfield would be quite cool to do a full playthrough. What a basic normie. Shut up! Dragon Ball's awesome. You probably like the proper weeb stuff. I'm not a proper anime. I do like a lot of anime, but I'm not like 100% weeb. UE is 8 years older. ID Tech is using Doom 94 engine. Yeah, no. Well, let's say get rid of C, but they'd want some modern community. President items, most systems have gone. You'd cry. Nah, the modern community will always be there until all games go fucking fully digital and streaming. Mods will always be there. Especially Dark Souls mods, they're the best. Favorite indie devs and New Blood. Oh, what did New Blood do again? Every Dragon Ball is garbage. Except for the OF. I mean the OF. The OG. Oh, the OG Dragon Ball is awesome. I can't rewatch them because I can't fucking find them anywhere. Can't keep their stories straight and actually decent characters. I will agree with that. Dragon Ball stories can go proper squiff sometimes. The Che Guevara guy in Baki Hanma is awesome. Che Guevara. I can't think which one he is. I just Yujiro Hanma is so like he is the GOAT of all anime characters. Yujiro Hanma is just a beast. Super Sentai, aka Japanese Power Rangers. That sounds fucking awesome. Yeah, the OG Dragon Ball does probably have the most consistent narrative out of them all. But still, the Frieza saga is probably the best one out of all of them. Character development, the original. No, I'll agree with that. Dragon Ball's character development and shit can go like proper. Even Dragon Ball Super. Oh no, Dragon Ball Super is a lot more consistent actually. It's just like they made Goku into a proper dumbass. I've got Ultra Kill, Jacob. I have got Ultra Kill. I'm waiting for them to just update it a bit more. It's still in early access, so I'm waiting for the updates to come in a bit more. Ninja Scrolls and Demon Slayer was actually quite good. I had to carry on watching Demon Slayer. Best enemy villain history between Makaru. See, now you've gone total weeb on me now. I don't know the fuck you're going about. I know the name Naruto. Now you've gone total weeb on me. Fucking I'm lost. I do want to watch more anime stuff though, so I will probably watch a lot more soon. Hot take, but it's right. No, it's not a hot take. You like what you like. You know what I mean? I like Dragon Ball because I just like Goku punching strong guy, Goku going ah and changing his hair color. I think that shit's cool. I think it's awesome. Guy who uses his hair on his opponent's ears definitely based on Chi. Oh, that guy, yeah. Have you watched Kengan Ashura as well? That's got some weird shit like that in it as well. Oh, the engine. Oh. The engine Bethesda uses, you mean? No, the engine Bethesda uses sucks balls. I hope that... Yeah, that's the only good thing about the engine they use, actually. It's easy to mod. Well, for the modding guys anyway. I don't know how to mod, I'm a fucking dumbass. New Blood made Ultra Kill. Oh, they did, yeah. They made a few other things as well. I just can't think. I'm an otaku, not a wee boy. It's the same fucking thing. What the fuck? Anime is anime to me. Is Baki Hanma worth watching? Yeah. Oh, it's one of them animes which like mid-fight it'll stop and talk about what the fucking techniques are about. It's over the top and it's like ridiculous, and that's what makes it worth watching, because it's like the stuff that happens in it is total bullshit. You know it's total bullshit, but we love it just because of that. Back your hand, man. And Kengan Ashura is on Netflix as well. Watch that, because that's gonna have a new season soon. That's really good, worth watching. Kamen Rider. I'm gonna have to go back through this chat and watch. Go back through. There's been weeboos for a long time, even before anime. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like, it is insane to me because this is maybe the biggest Xbox game ever. Like, it feels like a lot is riding on this because it's been so long since there's been a good Xbox game. Like, we had Hi-Fi Rush, a good like AA title, but before that, literally,
I don't know, I gotta say, High on Life was a fun game. It's just the humor was... they went too far with the humor. But High on Life's gameplay was actually quite fun. I wouldn't say it was a bad game at all. You just had to fucking mute the characters, because it got really annoying after a bit. Who else has Xbox had out? Oh, Psychonauts 2. I kind of enjoyed Psychonauts 2, but I think there was way too much dialogue in the mid-game section, and that made me not want to complete it. I like games where there's minimum dialogue and more just shooting guns and swinging swords. I'm a simple guy. I just like to kill things.
I'm racking my brain. What is the last Xbox game?
Oh no! Actually, some of the soundtrack was okay, but there was a lot of it I didn't like. High on Life soundtrack, there's a lot of it I didn't like. Makes me think of another reason Griffin is a lol cow. I unsub from this dude actually. But Griffin goes against what everyone like. Griffin doesn't like metal music. Like, I'm not saying everyone needs to like metal music. Everyone likes what they like, but you know what I mean. But you gotta leave people. You gotta let people like what they like. You know what I mean? I don't care what you're into, but I can always suggest cool things to watch, or people can always suggest to me cool things to watch. Hi-Fi Rush's Hi-Fi Rush's soundtrack, yes. When Invaders Must Die came on, because that was Prodigy. When that track came on, I couldn't stop headbanging. I was like, yeah, Invaders Must Die is one hell of a track. And Metal Hellsinger is another one. I just loved playing Metal Hellsinger, but I was like headbutting microphone all the time playing it. My head was going all the time.
Game that got high review scores and wasn't just Forza. I'm legitimately trying to think. I legitimately can't think of anything, and that's not being a hater. I think of it. I'm a games journalist. I play games all day long.
Games journalist. You are not a games journalist, Dreamcast guy. I would not go for him for advice. If you don't like metal music, you're a pansy. Well, I like a lot of different genres, but I am huge into death metal, deathcore, screamo, fucking metalcore. I like all kinds of metal. Fucking power metal, I love it. But I like symphony orchestras, all that shit. I like some dance music, some drum and bass as well. But I'm a huge metal guy. You love Iron Maiden, Pink Floyd? Yeah, Pink Floyd should only be listened to with headphones. If you listen to Pink Floyd through anything rather than headphones, you're listening to Pink Floyd wrong. Honest to God, get some good headphones and make sure you got decent 3D audio. Your head just goes into another world. He definitely fits the bill for modern games journalism. He probably does, because he's full of shit like the rest of them.
I'm constantly staying up till like 2 a.m. playing freaking Path of Exile and Diablo. And Diablo is now technically an Xbox game, right?
No, it's not. It's on fucking all platforms except for the Switch. What the fuck's he going on about? You don't like 3D audio? What the fuck? I've got Dolby Atmos installed on my PC because it sounds way better. And I've got the... What the fuck makes my headphones? I can remember. Oh, SteelSeries Arctic 7 Plus Pro, whatever the fuck they are. They're really good. Your audio engineer elitism is showing. To be fair, I did want a DAC converter with proper audio headphones. Like when I get a new microphone, I'll get the interface, and I might get some in the future. But when I get a new microphone, I'm gonna wait until I get like a few more subscribers and that on the channel. I'm gonna get one of the audio interfaces, a better microphone, and that audio interface then can fit the you know, proper, like, what do you call them, studio headphones. I'll go for them in the future as well. I have heard the difference. My friend's one of them audio junkies as well, and when he plays games, it's like, what the fuck? I'm like, whoa. He's got a huge, like, one of them fucking ultra wide monitors as well. It's crazy. Flight Simulator, yes. No, Flight Simulator is I wanted to play Flight Simulator actually, and I know I'll just get lost in it for so long. If I rush, yeah. You have the right equipment, actually experience 3D audio like you have. Yeah, I know, like you have multiple speed. Yeah, I know what you mean. But do you have, like, for the audio setup I have at the moment, I spent more money on my PC than fucking anything. So audio was audio's in the background at the moment, but having like Dolby Atmos, it's pretty good. I switch it on my phone as well. It's pretty good. I do like it, but I would like to have studio quality. Nothing beats studio quality, and proper like analog audio is really good.
It will be soon once the Activision deal is done. But what's interesting is that a lot of the replies to this are just...
Even though the Activision deal is done, I can see most of like Activision and Blizzard's games coming to PlayStation. And because I know, I'll guarantee you part of the deal was Activision and Blizzard are going to say, well, listen, we're only going to be part of Microsoft if our games are going to all platforms, because that's where the money is. Like, no way Blizzard want to miss out on the sales they get on, like, you know, future Diablo content on PlayStation. And just the same as Call of Duty being on PlayStation for 10 years, it's going to be on there forever. As long as the game's relevant, it's going to be on there forever. It's exclusive. What's exclusive? Yeah, but the guy's asking about Xbox games with high scores. To be fair, a lot of them have high scores. There's not a lot of them that have got shit scores. There's just not a lot of games. They don't count the good games. Oh, yeah. Deal was only for COD, yeah, but can you imagine in the background the stuff we don't know about, okay? The stuff we haven't heard of at all. Could you imagine Blizzard saying, yeah, that's fine, we'll only have our games on Xbox and PC? I'm missing out a huge market on the PS5. PS5 sold over 40 million units. Do you think Blizzard want to miss out on those 40 million possible sales? I don't think so. As any type of company, even Microsoft must think, hang on, there's money to be had there. They must think, like, if games like Diablo is going to sell, and the content for it's going to sell, we're going to put it on all consoles, yeah? As a businessman, fucking I would. Because if like, that's why I think Sony are stupid for not porting day and date. People were bitching about the sales for Ratchet and Clank recently, saying that it didn't sell a lot on PC. If it had sold day and date on PC, I will 100% you it would have sold a shitload more copies on... I'm not saying it would have sold more than PS5, but it would have sold a shitload more on Steam at the time the game actually released, because if people have got multiple systems like I have, and you've played Ratchet and Clank already, people are less inclined to double dip. I double dip on some games. I've double dipped on not all the Souls games, but most of the Souls games. I bought them again for PC and stuff like that, just so I can have mods. But I'll guarantee you, if they sold day and date on PC, they will sell a shit ton more copies on PC. And that's money possibly Jim Ryan, isn't getting. That's money PlayStation ain't getting. Because once the hype has died down for these games, people are just, no, I'm over it now. Ravensoft bringing back, yeah, Black Ops. Oh no, Ravensoft bringing back old IPs. Wasn't Ravensoft? Yeah, they were part of the World of War franchise, weren't they? They do World at War on Black Ops 1, or have I got it wrong and they did the Modern Warfare series? Was the old... I do say that, like, Black Ops... I loved Black Ops 1. World at War and Black Ops 1 was fucking awesome.
So negative? This one's positive. I'm quitting my job so I can dedicate my life to Starfield, so obviously a bit of a memer, but that's definitely some good positivity. The graphics, gameplay, and combat look awful, horrible, and terrible, and 30 frames a second.
Yeah, people are saying this are probably fucking ponies themselves. I'm that guy, I'm quitting my job so I can dedicate my life to Starfield. Oh, you can tell he's memeing. Assault from the Day and Date will be amazing. Oh, fuck, I will love it. I think Sony only gets COD now. I think Nintendo will get more. Possibly. Raven made boomer shooters. Yeah, boomer shooters are the best though. Like the Dude Bro shooters. Like fucking Gears of War and shit like that. I love stuff like that.
And obviously the 30 FPS conversation is still persisting. The fact that it's 30 FPS on consoles, and now we know it will only be 30 FPS forever. The developers have said there is no...
Okay, that sucks balls. If that is true, that sucks balls. That is 30 FPS on console forever. That's just... Even if there's a new Xbox, that should be changed. Oof. That's hard going on Xbox only, guys.
No way to patch it, that it'll be 60...
Guys, call me crazy, but... You know these other streamers, like, you know, Gaz on Daily. I like Gaz, but... I know that man has a powerful PC, or pretty powerful rig, but he chooses to play on Xbox. Am I the one that's crazy, or is him? Why would you choose to play on inferior hardware? Like, I think the PlayStation is cool as a couch, like, type of system, but I just prefer to sit at my desk with my computer. Or is that just me? I don't know why people would prefer to play on a less powerful system. I get mad when I get under 100 frames per second.
FPS on, you know, PC, so I'm playing it on PC. I'm definitely playing it on PC Game Pass, and I am reviewing Starfield, just throwing that out there.
You
but
gotta watch that review.
A lot of people saying, I'm excited and curious.
You really have to watch that review. I'm streaming the day he makes that fucking review. I don't care what I'm doing. I'll stream on the go on my phone if I have to. Also watch Civ 11. What the fuck's that? Guys probably eats kebabs though. Hey, kebabs are good. If you come to the UK, Jacob, you go to a kebab shop, you order a double special burger. It is heart attack in a box. Yeah, you put whatever sauce you want on it. Oh, I'm salivating thinking about it. Fuck. Ooh, special burger is so good. Jesus knows. Right, let's not talk about food. I burnt my mouth with a pizza earlier. That's just like console warring for the fun of it. I know he does, but he actually does prefer playing on Xbox, which is crazy. I mean, negative review in that game.
That it'll be good, great, or bad, but I'm definitely not hyped at all. I see this sentiment repeated constantly. I'm just...
Well, show us then if it's repeated constantly. And Toys for Bob. But, oh yeah, Banjo. Ooh. I'd love to see them revive... I never played the Conquer game. I actually do want to download that and play it. I've got an N64 emulator. I'll download and play that sometime. But I do want to play that. But I'd love to see them revive Banjo and do something good with it. I think if they revive it, I think they'll just fuck it up. You play on Xbox and PC. Yeah, that's great. Well, that's what I mean. Like, the PlayStation for me is a good, like, couch sort of system. I just sit back and relax and play games on my TV. But I just prefer PC. If I get, like I said, if I get under 100, if I don't hit the 165 frames per second that my TV or my monitor can do, I get mad. But I don't like lowering the graphics settings neither. I'm weird like that. And then my GPU gets really warm.
Not hyped. Now, some Xbox journalists seem to be annoyed about the lack of hype. Like this, I feel bad for the Bethesda.
No, he's just salty. He's just salty because he just loves Xbox. And the Switch. Oh, I play the Switch as well. I think the Switch is a really cool console. It's just really under fucking powered. Like, it's old ass hardware. I've been playing Metroid Dread recently. Metroid Dread. I think that's such a good game. That's such a good game. It said Banjo won't be... Banjo... They say Banjo won't be appealing anymore. They're crazy. I honestly think they're crazy. But I will say that Banjo-Kazooie was the best N64 game. I'm not saying that because other people saying it. I'm saying it because it was my favourite N64 game. I rate that game so highly. You know, Jez did the one chip challenge. What was that? It was the one chip challenge.
The devs, this is Jez Corden. Honestly, in my opinion, the greatest Xbox games journalist. I'm not even...
No, he's the greatest Xbox fanboy.
Been sugarcoated. Jez Corden is the king. I think his writing is good.
No, King David's the king.
His reporting, like, he obviously loves Xbox, but there's nothing wrong with that. He reports from a place of heart. He cares about the stories he digs up. But he said this: if the game was multi-platform, everyone would be hyped and excited because it's an Xbox exclusive. The usual suspects are making up BS to this word right here. I had to look it up. It's basically they're saying they're trying to create fear, uncertainty, and despair. Basically, they're trying to make sure that it's a negative story at all times.
Well, people are right to be skeptical about any game that comes out. I think people should do their research before pre-ordering them. Maybe, well, if you're on the fence about a game, you're not going to pre-order one. If you're definitely going to play a game to, you know, like I did with, I think Elden Ring's the only one I pre-ordered. I knew I was going to play that game to death, and I did. I've done over 200 hours in it. I didn't care. I know From Software can't do wrong, even though their PC ports are fucking balls. But as gameplay-wise, I know they can't do any wrong. Well, that's for me, personally. But for some other people, Bethesda can't do no wrong. But for people that are uncertain, they should have a fear of what the game's going to turn out to be like. Like, is it going to be a buggy mess like the rest of Bethesda's games? Is it going to be a shit PC port, which I fucking 100% guarantee is going to be a terrible one? And the 30 FPS thing is just going to fucking... You know, the 30 FPS thing would drive me nuts. Just like Bloodborne does. King David is awesome. Yeah, he is. We all know Colt Eastwood. Colt Eastwood is the greatest. I'm jealous of Colt Eastwood's voice. He's got such a good voice. Those are words, be careful. I did say a lot of shit then, I don't even remember what I said. You'll never know in this era. Oh.
Now what's interesting is that I'm not even seeing that. I'm not even seeing hate posts about Starfield. I don't see anybody talking about Starfield at all. And to me, that's the insanity of it. Like, even actually just look at the fact that, okay, so here's the official gameplay trailer. It came out 1 month ago. It has 2 million views. Here's the Spider-Man 2 trailer that came out 13 days ago and has...
That is actually a lot of views for the Spider-Man trailer. But, to be fair, Spider-Man... Anybody can search... A lot more people will search Spider-Man in general on YouTube. So, Spider-Man will come up on a lot of people's feeds no matter what. That is quite interesting, actually. If Methcast guy did one chip challenge. What is the one chip challenge? I need to know now. Nintendo Wii guy. No, don't do that. Jesus Christ, no. My brother recently sold a Nintendo Wii, I think. Was it a Wii? Yeah, my brother had one lying around, it was getting used. Oh yeah, Fonz has a really good voice. I like Lord Incognito? I can't remember now. It's Cognito, yeah. I like his voice, see. He's got the smooth voice. Because it's 30 frames. Yeah, 30 frames suck ass. This is why I struggle to play Bloodborne. It has more views than your videos. Dreamcast guy, yeah, it's true. Actually, how much views did this video get? 29k. Got 233k subscribers. Oh. It's 29k views in 2 days. That's not bad, but it's also not good. A very spicy chip. Oh, dude, I don't know if you guys from the UK knows what Walker's crisps are, right? Chips, sorry. The Americans. So you know what the chips are, right? So Walker's crisps we have here, yeah? We call them crisps. They did like these 3 chili fucking I think it was hot wings things, yeah. Jesus Christ, I had one and I couldn't taste jack shit for the rest of the day. They were so fucking spicy. Jesus, Cog is a thick boy. Cog's a beefy boy, yeah. Like, I lost a lot of weight through surgeries a couple of years back. Yeah, and I mean, I lost a lot of weight. I lost every single ounce of muscle I had. And I'm gutted, because now I can't lift nowhere near what I used to be able to. Yeah. But Cog looks like a powerhouse, yeah. The man looks like a fucking serious, like, just beef boy, yeah. One chip challenge, Caroline Reaver chip. I'd like, just the hottest chip ever. I had no way. No way I'd eat that. Coffin a single chip you eat. Fuck that. That would destroy me. For a guy with Crohn's disease, not a good idea. Jesus Christ, that would just fuck my whatever's left of my bowels up. Doritos are great. I love Doritos. I like nachos and cheese. Nachos and cheese, so good. You think Dealer is okay to... I've never actually listened to Dealer properly. I made some barbecue Doritos. For me, hang on, you're talking about American flavors here. We have different ones. We have Cool Original, Tangy Cheese, Chili Heat Wave. I think there's another one. I can't remember what it is. We haven't got a massive selection. I think you guys in America have a lot more different flavors. I think it's the same with Pringles as well. You have a lot of different flavors of Pringles as well. Which I'm really jealous about, actually, because I like me my chips, yeah. The video game from established character movies and anime shows has more views than Bethesda's new IP. Shocked. I'm not shocked, really. McCoy's. Illegal Dad, you're from the UK, right? If I remember right. You know, if you've ever seen them, McCoy's Mexican chili flavour. And for some reason, they don't get sold anymore. And I'm proper pissed off about it because the Mexican chili ones on like a ham and cheese sandwich, yeah, was just the shit. Was my favourite, and I am so pissed off that they don't sell them anymore. I can't even find them on Amazon anymore. Ranch. Everyone says in America that ranch is also good. Pizza Pringles. Fuck. Man. I'm coming to the US just for fucking chips. The only flavour crisp I like are beef. So anything that says bacon sizzler on it. Ugh. Pizza Goldfish. What the fuck? A Pizza Goldfish. America doesn't have Pringles. Prawn cocktail flavour. Ooh. Oh, prawn cocktail. Yeah, prawn cocktail's so good. Hey, I was saying Matthew ACC? I don't know. Very nice to see you. Did you find the live stream when Jade said, no, I didn't find it. I tried looking for it and I was falling asleep watching the fucker. I was getting so bored. I honestly slept well that night. The only reason I'm interested in Spider-Man is because I love the comics. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'll probably play Spider-Man 2 because I really did like the first 2 games. I just don't think the game is as good as what the ponies say it is. I think they're great games. But I don't think they're as good as what ponies say they are. Dorito tacos are also... That's a really fucking... Jeez, you guys got some... That's the only reason I want to go to fucking America. Just for the food. Bring back 3D Doritos. Oh, I do remember them. Matthew, when I open my Discord up, if you find that fucking clip, you better send it to me.
12 million views. The gameplay reveal has 14 million views. This is just crazy. The amount of hype for Spider-Man compared to Starfield. Now, obviously, that's not a very fair comparison. Starfield is a very tiny brand compared to the massiveness of Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, he's right in one way and he's wrong in another way. So Bethesda compared to Insomniac Games is fucking huge, but Spider-Man as a brand, like I was saying, if anyone's going to search Spider-Man in general on YouTube, Spider-Man 2 gameplay trailer is going to come up regardless. So that's why it gets the views.
Debatably the biggest Marvel character of all time, but it is weird that even recently...
Who's you guys' favourite Marvel character? I've gone off Marvel recently because I think the MCU has fucking destroyed it, but... Who's you guys' favourite character? I can't think of mine. Nah, the boss fights, they feel the same. Yeah, you're not wrong. The boss fights could be better and more, like, creative.
They released all these like little Starfield shorts. They have them over here on the right side here. These are like these little tiny I'm gonna like click through it here. They're these little short 2-minute cutscene things that kind of set the mood.
That's pretty cool. They've got like a cartoon animated style to them. Captain America. You know what? The first Captain America film from the MCU was really good. When the MCU started, it was really good. We have American snack stores in London. They're the best American. We have some in like our local Tesco. We have some American snacks like Twinkies. Fuck. It's just a little ball of sugar. You stick it in your mouth, you're like, ugh. Oh, what the fuck? Your teeth rot out straight away. In your opinion, is the biggest chav. What the fuck? Who, in your opinion, is the biggest chav of all ponies? Oh. Is there a chav pony? I never call an American a chav. Many Americans here think, wonder what a chav is. It's literally a British word for a delinquent. Deadpool. I do like Deadpool, and I do like Ryan Reynolds doing Deadpool. Just some of the things he says in the movie is like, yeah, I can tell the writers wrote that. Also, I recommend not reading Spider-Man Kraven's Last Hunt, and it might spoil Spider-Man 2. I'm not bothered about that. Spoilers do and don't bother me, but if I'm going to read it one way, like Game of Thrones, if I'd have read the books before I watched the TV series, it wouldn't have bothered me. Or like Lord of the Rings, if I'd have read the books first, it wouldn't have bothered me about, you know, how the story went in the movies. We have Twinkies, yeah. As well as chocolate. I've heard American chocolate isn't as good as UK chocolate. I don't remember where I heard it, but I've heard that American chocolate isn't as good as UK chocolate. Regular singers, what the fuck's that? But I don't know if anyone like from the UK has been to America in this chat. I don't remember where I heard it, but I have heard like Americans have been to the UK and thought our chocolate was goated compared to Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Okay, Season 8 of Game of Thrones. So the only thing that the ending didn't piss me off at all. I thought the ending was great. The only thing that pissed me off is how Arya Stark stole the kill of the Night Walker, the Night King or whatever it was. That pissed me off. I wanted that showdown between Jon Snow and the fucking, like, the Night King or whatever the fuck he was. I wanted that showdown and Arya Stark fucking robbed it. I was pissed off about that. You want another Batman game? Yeah, we all want another Batman game. I got the Arkham series for like £7 on Steam the other day. Even though I got it free on Epic Game Store, but for some reason Arkham City kept crashing on the Epic Game Store one. Probably not as good as I need to know. UK chocolate is. I need to know. Oh, dude, UK chocolate is fucking. It's so good. It is so good. And there's some, like, you can buy it in here in the UK, but it's like if you go to Europe, there's one called. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. It's like in a purple wrapper. I forgot what it's called now, and it is so nice. It is probably the best chocolate I've ever had. I can't remember what the fuck it's called now. I'll remember after the stream's done. Agreed. Hershey's bought Cadbury's. Really? Is that why the Cadbury's bars are smaller now? Or thinner, even? I feel like I'm getting robbed every time I bought one.
Food for what Starfield is gonna be like. But here's the weirdness. as great as this stuff
Dark chocolate is really good. I like dark chocolate. Give me a Cadbury's Bourneville straight off. American chocolate is milk chocolate. I do like milk chocolate, yeah. I like all types of chocolate. White chocolate, dark chocolate, you name it. I fucking love it.
is, even this
That's why I don't buy it, or else I won't have any teeth left. Yeah, we have white chocolate. I love white chocolate. It's so fucking good. But it's sickly, very sickly.
has almost no views. Nobody is discussing it whatsoever. And I guess I'm also curious
The red Karen.
because is the game even finished? The game is coming out in less than 30 days, and we haven't gotten an announcement that it's gone gold. Not to make an unfair comparison here, but Final Fantasy 16, which obviously is made by Square Enix, a third-party studio, they went gold 3 months before release. And when it came out, obviously...
I only go and see the dentist once a year. Oh, unless I get toothache, which that was quite a while back. One of my fucking wisdom teeth are fucked up. It was my own fault for not brushing that far back. Dark chocolate. Oh, dark chocolate burns. The Bourneville ones. Talking about the Bourne. Oh, mate, don't.
It was in tippy-top shape. It had no bugs. It ran great. They ended up doing a day one patch and a secondary patch to smooth out the very weird motion blur in Final Fantasy 16. But
Final Fantasy 16's graphics looked fucking ass, and it ran like a bag of shit. That's why I was interested in it until I seen how it was. It was terrible. It was an unfair comparison, yeah.
it is strange to me that the developers, the discussion, the entire topic of Starfield feels so heavy and silent. Now, some people are basically saying stuff like this. Here's like a kind of a hater tweet. Starfield won't be playable or shown at Gamescom. Something ain't right about this.
He tagged the kid smooth in it. This is just that is definitely J-Dub. That's definitely J-Dub's little picture there. This is just fanboys. Dreamcast guy needs to learn who these fanboys are, so he doesn't fucking quote them. Nintendo fanboys know they damage control and Switch 2 backwards compatible. Oh, I can't wait to look what Harmon Smith has to say. I can't wait for that one. You watch who? Hella? Is that Hella or Helen? I watched some streams of Final Fantasy 16 and it just looked like hot garbage, to be honest with you. The story looks cool, the setting looks cool, but the gameplay does not vibe with me at all for some reason. What would happen to the ponies of the PlayStation went third party? It would be the fucking best state ever. I would love it. And to be fair, yeah, in the future, it's not impossible for it to happen. But as much as I think, I kind of want PlayStation to stay as they are. I just want them to port their games to... Sorry, I'm burping. I just want them to port their games to other platforms. Oh, Crab named Hella. Yeah, Crab really liked that game, didn't he? Sure, Crab liked that game. Yeah, he does think fans and fanboys are the same. He just quotes them all the time, and I don't think he realizes that they're just console war fanboys.
This game, they're hiding it like they did Redfall. We're 28 days from launch and we still can't see it. Well, what would they be hiding? Why won't they let the public play it if the game launches a week later? Get a bunch of, I played the first 20 minutes of Starfield and that's what we'll be getting. This is a bit weird to me. Gamescom is coming up here in Germany in a couple weeks, and it's basically like European E3. A lot of game companies are coming out to say, hey,
Germany isn't actually that far from me. I'd like to go to something like that. That'd be quite fun.
Here's what's next and great and big from us. And Xbox officially said there will not be any sort of demo at all for Starfield. And
that sucks ass. But I can imagine making a demo for that could be a pain in the ass. Because putting a small section of a massive game in it just won't be fun. Jada really wants people to think he's tough. Does he? That's quite funny.
People are kind of discussing that because, to me, it's not about the fact that there isn't a floor demo. Because let's face it, Bethesda games, in my opinion, don't demo well. It is about sitting down and playing it for 80 hours, 100 hours, making your own character, throwing cheese sandwiches at people. That's part of the Bethesda.
It loves them sandwiches. But that's the best part of the game. You can do and play it how you want to. I think that's what makes the game. But I think that's what attracts people to the game. It's the same as Skyrim and stuff. You can go about the tasks whichever fucking way you want. You can just play the game and not do the story at all. Well, except for the first mandatory bit, and that's it. You can just go around and fucking go on a murdering spree. Or you can just do the side quests and not the side quests, or the what they call, like the covenants, like joining the guilds and that. There's the time shown Fallout games at Game Point. No, haven't they? I don't really know. Do they let people play the game before release? I don't know. I mean, I haven't got a clue about that. As I can, from what I can remember, no, they don't. I don't think any of the public have had hands on with Starfield yet, neither. It's a bit sus.
Stuff fun. So the idea of it not having a demo isn't too shocking, but it is weird just how secretive they're being. The only look we've had at Starfield is these couple little trailers. Like this gameplay trailer here. Here's 3 minutes of nice game.
Gamescom's at the end of August. Oh, the game's out on the 1st. That is a bit sus. And the game hasn't gone gold yet. Dreamcast guy may have a point here, you know. Ooh, that is a bit, ooh. They wouldn't dare do another delay on this game. The fanboys would just riot, I think. Be like those PlayStation fanboys in New York. You're off to Disneyland. Can't be late for work anymore. I have a great stream. Alright, cheers JW. I'll be ending the stream soon anyway. My fucking brain's starting to shut down. I'm just watching a bit more of Dreamcast guy here. And no, I don't think they're being secretive, no.
I'm not even saying this as a hater. It's just weird to me that this is all the gameplay we have. One of my very best friends who actually works in the game industry, she makes like educational games and stuff. She is a big gamer. She and I play games almost every single day, literally. She did not know that this exists. She had not heard that Starfield existed, and she has like 400 hours in Skyrim. If Bethesda fans that actually game don't know about Starfield, what's happening? And I'm kind of curious because it does feel like usually the marketing cycle.
Yeah, didn't someone say earlier they did this with buses in London for Starfield? I mean, you know, game was playable start and finish beginning of the year. Yeah, I heard that, and they were just ironing out all the bugs. Oh, did not go gold in 2 weeks before. Oh, fair enough. I don't know what you're saying there, Jacob. All of Falcon Gold announcement happened 18 days before its release. Hey, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Is always spinning up. Like, obviously, Final Fantasy 16 got...
In this last month now, they're going to go hard on marketing and blah, blah, blah. Because it's pointless. Look at the way Elden Ring was marketed. They announced the game, jack shit then for like 2 years. Then they bought out something else, and then they announced the game's release date, and then they did a huge story trailer not long before the game was out, and then they did a what's it called? They did that the closed beta thing, and they launched the game. So yeah, it's not out of the ordinary actually. No, a lot of people don't have a clue who the studios are. They just see the name of the game. Hold on a second, guys. Phone's ringing. That was my daughter asking what time I'm picking her up for the birthday dinner, for my birthday dinner tomorrow. We're going for a big Sunday lunch. Some ponies still think it's going to be delayed. Yeah, I don't think Xbox or Bethesda would dare delay it any longer. Your best mate works for Playground Studio, never tells me anything about games he's working on. I don't think he's allowed to though, is he? If anything happened, the Dreamcast guy called you. No, that was my daughter. That was my 15-year-old. Asking what time I'm picking her up for my birthday meal. I have to go and pick her up for my birthday meal. What kind of bullshit is that? And I have to buy her some new fucking shoes for school as well. Oh, cheers, Jacob. It's not my birthday yet, but it will be next week. I'm getting closer to 40.
Literal buses. Every time there's tons of Spider-Man hype all over the place. It's bizarre to me that nobody is talking about this, positive or negative. Even stuff like this, I feel like there's not a ton of talk. If you're playing Starfield on day one, what game is coming out that makes you want to take a break from what's expected to be a massive, sprawling RPG? Obviously, Spider-Man 2 is way out in front. Take a break, LOL, is also a good secondary option. I guess it's just weird to me that I don't see that raw, general excitement. And I'm confused by it. Something I said on Twitter that some people were kind of...
It's because he's just looking at ponies. There's people that are fucking excited that don't exist on Twitter. That's the thing. And they don't exist on YouTube. He's got to remember that Twitter and YouTube are the minority of people that are going to buy this game. The majority of people are going to be people that just walk into a store, see game and buy game. You go, oh, that looks cool, and I'll buy it. Or see it on the Xbox store, on Steam or whatever, and just go, alright, yeah, I'll just buy that because it looks cool. Not these fanboys. Cheers for the happy birthdays, guys. The Dreamcast meets developers and bars and tell them to fuck. As if he does. I think he has met some. He makes sure he takes pictures for his Twitter feed.
Upset about it. You know, the usual Xbox people were raging at me. As I said, Microsoft should be pushing this. Across the board, Microsoft should be screaming from the rooftops about Starfield. If it's good, let's talk about it. Show it off. Do big teases. Do celebrity engagements. Do an early live stream with freaking big, huge...
Crab's gonna... I'm sure I've seen in one of Crab's videos. He says he's gonna proper, like... Starfield properly. He's gonna really play Starfield to death. If I get Starfield, it'll be a game that I'll play it episodically. So I'll do a few hours a week. Because I think that's how I played Skyrim. I played a few hours here, there, and just carried on like that. And you can just carry on playing like that for years. It's going to be a huge game.
Sports people and stuff, so you actually get those normies attention to it. If it's great, sell some Xboxes. Boost your Game Pass subscription numbers. Shout it from the freaking rooftops. So
this game's going to sell Game Pass no matter what. People are just going to be like, I want to try it before I buy it, and people are just going to sub for at least a month. I'll play Armored Core 6 as well. I'm getting Armored Core 6 day one. I've never played an Armored Core game before, but I'm definitely buying it day one. Starfield will have the Skyrim effect. Yeah. However you played Skyrim or Fallout is the way you're going to play Starfield. Those massive games are all the same. The only huge game I absolutely destroyed my life for a month was Elden Ring. I just kept playing it day in, day out until I 100%ed the game. I actually got the platinum. It's the first game I ever got a platinum on. Yeah, but that's the way most people use Game Pass. It's like, I might get it for Forza Horizon. No, the new Forza. Because racing games, sometimes I buy them and then I put them down after a month. I watch some Gundam anime. I have watched Gundam in the past. I don't know if you guys had... you guys had Cartoon Network, right, in America? I used to watch Gundam, and I was trying to find it to rewatch it because I think Gundam was really good. I think they've bought back quid. Oh, have they? I got Game Pass for 3 months with my GPU, but if you look on Amazon, you can get Game Pass like 3-month packages quite cheap normally. Adverts for Starfield will start next week in the UK. Premier League kicks off. That's probably true. That is probably true. All the FIFA boys are going to be out there buying Starfield. Actually, I doubt that one. The FIFA boys just play FIFA.
Sony isn't afraid to do that. Nintendo's not afraid to do that. Third-party studios aren't afraid to do that. Rockstar Games isn't afraid to do that. Like, everybody else. Ubisoft, freaking Quantic Dream, every other studio, when they have a good game, will tell you. They will show you. They will just straight up say, hey, here is the game of the year. But there's nothing from...
No, I think the amount of marketing Starfield's had is about the same amount of marketing any game gets at the moment. Summer on Hulu. I think we can get Hulu here. But I ain't paying a subscription. I want to get it illegally. Armored Core, massive boss fight. Really, it does. Yeah, the boss fights look good in Armored Core. That's basically what I enjoy mostly about most of them types of games, though. No more FIFA, EAFC. Oh, it is. They haven't got the rights to FIFA anymore, have they? I forgot about that. You hang on to Discord. Britain, Scotland, sometimes a week. Watch football. Oh, fucking hell. I haven't watched football in years. I went off it so much. YouTube had a lot of ads for Forspoken. They had to advertise Forspoken because they knew that game was shit before it came out. Forspoken was fucking terrible. And I didn't even play it and I know it was terrible.
Xbox. Why? That's all I'm doing. I'm just asking questions. Don't get too mad down in the comment section. I'm sure someone's going to claim it's the best game ever. Look, I'm going to say this straight up. People sometimes clip my videos. Clip this. Are you ready? Here we go. I want...
Did you guys watch my fucking short recently? This is where it came from.
Starfield to be good. But I'm afraid it's not. I am afraid that Starfield is going to launch incredibly buggy, incredibly raw, incredibly in need of another 2 or 3 months of patches and updates. But if Starfield is great, I will take the L. If Starfield is getting 9s and 10s, I'm going to be absolutely thrilled. I want this game to be good. I'm not praying for its downfall. I don't...
See, this is where I can see the grift might happen. Because if this game gets huge scores and everybody all of a sudden starts talking about it, this is where you have a clip. You have what? I'm going to have to put you in my Discord. Next week, whatever you've got, you can put it in there. You clipped it also. Oh, the foot one. If you see my YouTube short, I think it's quite funny because I could do them in seconds.
I don't want Microsoft to fall apart. I definitely don't want Bethesda developers getting fired for their bad work. I am just saying, at this point, I have no confidence. But we'll see how good it turns out to be, because if it's great, I'm going to be first in line to absolutely suck those Microsoft toes. I just want good...
Oh, do you know what? I heard that. I was making myself a cup of tea. Actually, no, I was making myself a cup of coffee. I'll get it right. I got, because my headphones are wireless, so I was just listening to this video in the background, making myself a cup of coffee, and I ran back in to just clip that fucking bit.
Good Xbox games, all right? If Starfield is great, I mean, I'm seriously going to do a gigantic 30-minute review talking about how fantastic it is, and I'm excited. I am praying that I'm wrong. If this game is great, hell yeah, and if it's bad, I'm going to do an unfortunate victory lap and probably wear like a crown and have a scepter, you know, normal, rational adult stuff.
I hope he proper fanboys if the game is bad.
But what do you guys think about Starfield, Xbox, the current state of gaming? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And please, if you could, give this video a thumbs up. Share with...
No, it gets that. Sorry, Dreamcast guy. Not sorry, really. You had a cousin who worked in EA Sports. Cool. That is pretty cool, actually. I got a cousin that's in America, but he's a dumbass. Nexus mods are already working in the online package. And I know it'll happen. It's like the seamless co-op mod for Elden Ring, which sucks that Elden Ring didn't have it, because like playing Remnant 2 seamless co-op is cool as fuck. I nearly I nearly fucking said your name, William McBellenden. I'm really tired and I should stop streaming, but I nearly read William McBellenden. So McClelland, yeah, that's it. I nearly said William McBelland. Fuck's sakes! Should have timestamped. You should have. If you just tell me which stream it's in, because I've probably been looking at the fucking wrong stream. You can fucking DM me on Twitter if you want with a timestamp. I don't really care. Remnant 1 is great. Remnant 1 is really good. The biggest problem with it was a lot of the boss fights felt like you needed to play co-op. On Remnant 2, I think the boss fights are properly scaled for single player and co-op. Even though there are some bullshit moves in there. Some of the bosses are some bullshit one-shots. Looks like William there, like Starfield a lot. Dude, if you're looking forward to Starfield, you're looking forward to it. I think we all are, really. I'm more curious to see what I can do in the game. Oh, boy's got an itchy ass. Well, I would send you guys over to... Is he streaming? Go to home. There he is.
Hope in the whole conversation around dropping previous gen isn't really to spite the people that don't have consoles and stuff.
I know I can't redirect to them, but
studios going all out and taking advantage
you guys
of the
are more than welcome to bugger off to their stream now, because my eyes are starting to roll. Hopefully I can catch you guys next week on the stream, and hopefully I'll have a couple of videos of you. I hope Starfield has Douglas Adams jokes. I'll probably be missing a point there. 2020 is the last. Yeah. Oh, the Pro Evolution Soccer. Yeah. Right, guys. Probably you're going to go towards Gaz's stream now anyway. Tell them I sent you, because I can't redirect you. But I love you all. Hopefully I will see you guys next week. And hopefully I'll have a couple of videos up here next week as well. So I'll week off work, so I've got no excuse. Right, guys. I will catch you all later. And it's been a pleasure. See you again. Oh, cheers for the birthday. Happy birthdays, guys.